started.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a slightly late live watch along for Germany versus Spain. I have to apologise, I do have sound in my background because I have no idea. We've lost all remotes that we currently possess, and the one I've got for my phone to connect to the telly currently can't find the telly. So what I'm going to do, Paul, how are you? You have a little go. I'm going to mute myself while I try and find this darn remote. And that is the most chaotic start we've had in all of these live watch-alongs. So welcome, and Paul, over to you.
Spanish, but it is Spain versus Germany.
Now you're on mute. Start again.
Was I on mute? Okay. Guten Tag, everybody, and welcome to Spain versus Germany. See, we went full chaotic this evening. There are a few subtle clues as to which team I'm supporting in my eyeshadow this evening. Auf geht's Deutschland, of course. I think we are all Spain this evening because we found out Rachel Brown finishes supporting Spain. So therefore, to support the axis of evil or to not support the axis of evil, we're all German. And there is Toby Ray, along with Freya as well.
I was going to say, yeah.
And
that's fine.
Monse Tomé is already deciding who she's going to have killed if Spain lose.
No, we said in a basement with sharks, didn't we?
We did. Oh, of course. We've decided Monse Tomé is a supervillain. Monse Tomé is actually the name of her secret mountain lair.
Yeah.
As well. So she's hiding in plain sight.
Because on the outskirts of Spain, of course, there is Montserrat, which is up in the mountains. And that is her full name. So there we go.
Montserrat on the outskirts of Spain? Is it really? I thought Montserrat was an island somewhere, which shows how much I know about geography.
Well, so I think there is, but also on the outskirts of Barcelona, because we went for a school trip. This is the only reason I know. There, you go and visit it in Montserrat, and it's up in the mountains, and there's like a monastery. There's a beautiful church there. So yeah,
it is also one of the few names in Spanish that is neutral and can be used, because the only other famous Montserrat I can think of is Montserrat Caballé, the famous opera tenor, who was one of the three tenors, of course, who sang Nessun Dorma. We will hope that Spain's title bid will fall asleep this evening, he said.
He says. And of course, we are, due to the small delay in starting, we are currently just over 4 minutes in. If everyone wants to do a time check, welcome to everyone, by the way. Thank you for being here so early. Chris, you're incredible as always. And he's got the starting lineups for us because, of course, we do have a couple of changes due to yellow cards and the like. But Germany almost had a chance there through Clara Bull, proving why she's one of the most dangerous players on this pitch. But the Spanish defense was able to retrieve it.
Graham's saying he's been up Montserrat's mountain. I hope she gave you consent.
4 minutes in, guys. 4 minutes in.
4 minutes in.
However, Spain now almost on the attack. Onabaje going very far forward. Cutting in the middle, of course. Aitana is there.
Of course, as well, the question we might ask, do we think Monse Tomé has actually managed to do research on the Germans now?
Well, yes, because as people in the chat will know, there was that very famous, because we made it famous, picture on the interwebs of her taking notes on the France versus Germany game, but only notes on the French half, probably presuming that France were going to go through instead of Germany. So let's hope she's managed to do a bit of her homework. So let's have a look, shall we? So German starting 11, we've got Berger in goal, of course, Wamser, Kleinherner, Minga, Knack, Ketz, Brand, Sens, Dabritz, Bull, and Hoffman up top. Of course, no Siakonuskin because she picked up a yellow in the last game. And of course, we've had injuries and all sorts in the German side. So hopefully, no red cards this time. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Because of course, Hendrik got the red, didn't she, for that horrendous challenge?
For a fairly blatant reason, let's be honest.
Yes. So no one's arguing that, are they? No one's arguing it. It was indeed a red. And then on the Spain side, we've got Katakoi back in goal again. Badger, Paredes, Mendes, Carmona, Bonmati, Patri, Putellas, Caldense, Gonzalez, and Pina. And of course, Mendes is coming in for Alexandri because she also picked up a yellow in the last game. And I remember us saying, lucky not to be sent off as well.
Wasn't so just us. I think it was half the internet who was saying Alexandri was lucky not to be sent off.
Well, we said it first.
and also, I was confused for a second because the camera just zoomed in on a knee, wearing a knee support, and I was confused for a second until I made the assumption it was Julia Green's Germany a throw, you bugger.
On the through, Bull on goal. Oh, and just wide. Just wide. But if that is an idea of what's to come, then this is going to be a very, very good game indeed.
She just bullied her way through, did Bull then? Because Batya was gone, Paredes was still in Bale, and I don't know where Alexandri was going, but
well, she's not on the pitch, is she? So
if that's the example of the Spanish defence, I'm just going to move on from that because I was aware of it as soon as I said it and just kind of went. That is absolutely a fair point. It is Mendes instead.
It is. It is. Hey, I'm sure she won't mind me called Alexandri. It's all good. But yes, just so everyone is in the chats aware, we know Alexandri is not on the pitch. But we do want to say, don't we, how impressed we were with this German side, the pace they still had at the end of that extra time to keep pushing and ultimately win it. I mean, Eula Brand is one of our players of the tournaments, isn't she? The way she's been done.
That was isn't she? You will agree, although yes, I have.
No, we've had this conversation.
I have previously been mildly chastised by you for admitting to something of a crush on Eula Brand. So,
well, yes, because we're not here to talk about that, are we?
We're not here to talk about that.
Lex Mateus holding pen nose. Hopefully she's all right. And
it's a crush because we love flying wingers. That's why. It's a crush on flying wingers. I have a similar level crush on Clara Bull on the other side for her style of play because it's just
a joy to watch, isn't it?
Those runs over the top into the channels are bloody terrifying at the prospect of England facing them on Sunday.
And this is the issue I have. I want Germany to win this because of what they've shown throughout this competition. I think they very much deserve it. And so does Toby. But you can't knock Spain because we know that they can produce the goal. So it's a hard one. So yeah, people in the chat, what do you think? What's going to be the outcome of this evening?
I would rather face Germany because we know against Germany it'll be 11 against 11, and not 11 against 12. He says, somewhat controversially, but
well, it's a compliment, isn't it? Because that German side are a danger, and indeed all teams that have got to this point, mostly, are very deserving of getting to this point.
Aside from Germany's opponents this evening, most teams that have got to this point are very deserving.
I was worried about the other half of the draw, but that's fine.
Oh, that's going wide. I really, really, really hate camera angles because I just got far too excited about an attempt to log Ann-Katrin Berger that was absolutely nowhere near.
Yeah, it's because we said last night. So for those of you who joined us last night, thank you very much again. And for those coming back, and yeah, the camera angles last night, that could have been four or five goals more, couldn't it? Because we were so convinced they were gonna go in.
I mean, the camera angle. This is obviously, of course, in Zurich, which is breaking one of the cardinal rules of football stadiums, which is have an athletics track around it.
Hate it.
And the Letzigrund is the Let's place that I would choose to have a football match.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the camera angle appears to be, I swear it's slightly higher than some of the stadiums. We're almost Ashton Gate level camera angle here.
At least it's, in the middle rather than some stadiums where it's in the corner. You've just got to try your best to gauge what's going on.
What stadiums is it in the corner? We had because that seemed like an FA player reference somehow. The late lamented FA player, of course.
The late and great FA player. No, at Bescott there was a camera that was. So it wasn't directly in the corner, but it was far enough across that it was right next to a drain pipe. So when it panned round for a corner, it looked like the ball was coming out of the drain pipe. Fair. And out of the guttering.
And then, of course, there's Brisbane Road, where you think the camera is off centre because of that bloody Leighton Orient crest, which isn't in the middle of the main stand. If you've been to Brisbane Road,
yep, you'll know.
You know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been to Brisbane Road, don't look across at the main stand because it will mess with your head.
I say, focus on the ball, not on the.
Focus on the pitch. Don't look up. Yeah. Honestly.
Esther Gonzalez thinking that wasn't a foul, even though Ulebrand did end up on the floor with both of them on top of her.
Esther Gonzalez, the most German of Spanish players, in the way she plays.
The most German Spanish players. No, I agree. Her pace as well, and again we've spoken about it in previous games. But yeah, her creativity as well is going to be really good to watch.
One of the great things about the way the women's game has evolved the past couple of years, particularly at international level, is the way that pace has been emphasized as an attribute. So now you've got the likes of Ulebrand and Clara Bull for Germany. You've got Ona Bacha for Spain as well. Athenia Del Castillo as well. The kind of players who have 0 to 30 in 0.3 seconds or whatever. They can accelerate to full speed of roughly the speed of a Bugatti Veyron. And it's like, yes.
I always wanted a Bugatti Veyron. Sorry, it's just a Need for Speed thing. But yeah, because one of the critiques that some people have had on the internet is, women's football's rubbish. It looks like they're running in slow motion. And I know, I can't believe it either. And so the fact that, we're moving.
They do try and get around. I love the fact that Nancy is currently sat quietly on the other side of the sofa, calmly. So Toby has decided there must be background noise.
Yeah, these are the sleep noises right before the sleep. So we're getting there. We're getting close. But the fact that the pace is coming into it, and that athletic quality as well, and it's just up leveling the game so much, isn't it?
Aitana Bonmati looking utterly outraged that she attempted to make one of her patented 5-yard sideways passes that win her the Ballon d'Or, and the referee was in the way.
No, another ref in the way.
I do but jest, of course. Sometimes she makes 10-yard sideways passes. Anyway, here come Germany.
Oh, here we go. Ball through. No. Paredes was there to deflect the danger. Can Bull get it back? No.
Anyone would think that one of the people on this podcast tonight has a somewhat lower opinion of Spain than the majority of the footballing world. I think I'm hiding it pretty well.
Are you? Oh, okay. Well, you've barely mentioned them in the last 15 minutes. Don't worry, there's still lots of time to come. Possession 31 to 69. Isn't it It's strange how we know it's a game of football. We know possession refers to the amount of time with the ball, and yet they have to specify ball possession. What other kind of possession can we have in this game? Is that just me being a bit...
I mean, looking at Montez Tomé's facial expression sometimes, demonic possession isn't something I'd rule out, but... demonic possession, 100% of the... No.
I'm glad I was muted for the cackle I just let out there. There we go.
No, we're not... Some of this is perhaps not cool physical appearance, of course, so we've made lots of jokes about Andrea Sonchin as well, so...
I was going to say, don't worry, we make jokes about everyone.
I feel as long as our physical appearance jokes are equal opportunity. Ouch.
Oh, Dabritz. That's no way.
That's a somewhat unsurprising yellow card for Sarah Dabritz. Given she tried to punt Aitana Bonmati's head into the row Z. That I
was going to say, Caldente just been like, what has just happened? But yeah, 17 minutes in, yellow card. And I'm sure there'll be many more to come. Don't you worry.
I love the idea, by the way, that Debrit's response is to that. Well, she shouldn't have put her head where my foot was.
Yeah. I was going for the ball. If she put her head there, that's on her.
I'm going to try and kick the ball 5 feet in the air. If you put your head there and it meets my foot, that's your fault, not mine.
I would totally use that argument. So I.
Classic Simpsons. No, that's a joke. Yes, because the cat just shouldn't be there. If a black cat is sitting at the bottom of the stairs in the dark, I cannot be blamed for stepping on her.
She's always there.
Or being absolutely terrified that there might be a demon.
I mean, I'll tell you what. If you step on her, you find out there's a demon very, very quickly.
Yeah. So what happened to your leg? Well, what was this cat?
Straight, my ankle looks like a landing strip now. There's just 3 parallel lines all the way down. It looks like cars have performed burnouts on my leg.
Yes, Nancy. Yes, he is very mean to you. Yes.
See what I have to deal with here, honestly.
Getting bullied, Paul. We won't stand for it. Okay.
You know that Terry Pratchett book, Monstrous Regiment, written about my house.
Yeah, I know.
Kerry is turning round very, very slowly to give me a Montse Tomei style look.
Well, that's terrifying. She just needs a notepad now.
Oh God. She needs a notepad and a low opinion of France's ability to pass out from the back, and she would be Montse Tomei, like.
Oh, that was so funny when that picture came out. Do you want your beehive? Do you want it? Yeah.
I did enjoy the number. I did. And there is Nancy. You know,
There she is.
saw all the requests in the group chat, and you can see right down into her ear as well. And then she's away.
Ooh,
Did it really take 18
and
minutes?
Brand is on the floor again.
How is Eula Brand getting a yellow card for being hauled down? That must
She's
be.
not getting it, was she?
No, that is Esther Gonzalez who's got the yellow card. Yes.
I was going to say, surely not.
She's not a proper centre forward if she hasn't got a yellow card 20 minutes in.
Oh, the beehive.
All this woke football where players are encouraged to go through the game without at least one egregious foul, you know. Game's gone.
That's not proper football.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, cross into the box. Yes, I catch a burger.
Holy.
And that is why we love her. And she is
If
incredible.
she hadn't made that save in the quarterfinal, that would be in the running for save of the tournament, because Gonzalez has absolutely leathered that from about.
And the fact that Gonzalez
6 yards
literally
away.
picked it up, no time at all, like comes into the box, takes the deflection, one touch. Yeah,
Wow.
that should have been in that top corner. That should have been rippling that net. But no, and Katrin
That
Berger
was
there.
an absolute piss missile.
Simon agreed. Absolutely. Yes, Emma. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Good
Corner
Lord.
comes in and luckily is deflected over the bar for Germany.
Here we go. From behind the goal. Oh, that's a...
There we go. Oh, Berger has to get a hand to that, and she does.
That
She jumps
is an
up,
incredible save. That is an
sticks it
instinctive flinging of the arm up, isn't it?
beautiful. How goalkeeping should be done. I love that she just got Boole by the shoulder and was like, yeah, you go in front of her. Keep her out of the way. And a bit of a more routine save there from that corner.
Yeah.
From the head of Paredes.
Robin Cowan's reaction to that header, possibly a little more excited than merited.
Yes, of course, because we're back on the BBC this evening. I do want to say, commentary-wise, though, Seb Hutchison's...
his Adjumang.
His Adjumang reaction.
That is iconic. That
It was beautiful.
iconic.
I watched the highlights back this morning. And yeah, because obviously we watch it on mute, so we don't have that that other input. And yeah, when I heard it back, I was like, oh,
it's proper.
It was emotional.
It's proper commentary when the voice cracks.
Yes.
Because he can't hold the shout because it's following Adjumang! Like
proper going for it.
Seb, we salute you.
Amazing. So Seb, we salute you, good sir.
A superb commentator. We've been critical of the commentators, but so we need to recognise good work when it's due. Seb Hutchison.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Please God, let him get the final on ITV.
I know. I really
technically he's the number 2 commentator because he who shall not be named is the number 1 commentator.
You best mate. Yeah. Oh, Otto. If you're new to the podcast, we have a lovely friend called Otto in the chat. Mr. Otto, autocorrect. And he's back again. And Martin Berger. Germany's new keeper.
Beautifully cut out as well, because that is a heck of a ball through. I didn't see which defender cut it out. It was Volmser who was tripped. They do show the replay. No, they won't. I'll just show Volmser getting tripped. But the ball beforehand.
I was going to say, Alexia put a little foot out there for Kleinherner, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she's like, nope, didn't do it.
It was possibly Kleinherner who cut out the initial stretch pass as well.
That might be why then.
Kleinherner, of course, as we discussed at the quarterfinal, means little brain in German.
Yes, because we're not just a football podcast, we are also a language podcast where possible too.
We are. And you taught me some Spanish thanks to Montse's notes.
Sí. And also, if anyone was lip reading Patri earlier, she was doing some nice little swears in Spanish as well, which was quite fun.
Seems like a lovely human being, Patrick Guijarro.
I can't tell if that was sarcasm or not.
She tends to get a grip on you, especially if you're an opposition midfielder.
She's very good. She's very good at the above. Yeah, Sean spoke on that. Has anyone seen the meme with Esme Morgan from last night?
Which meme with Esme Morgan from last night?
When it zoomed in on her swearing at the it wasn't at the ref, but it was kind of as a general I think it was hurry the F up. And it just zoomed in. It was quite fun. At least I think that's the one Sean's talking about.
Of course, nobody mentioned Kira Walsh, you calling out Kira Walsh for swearing at one point when Lauren Hemp was stripped.
Oh, it's just funny. Because, again, we've got this image. Oh, as the ball comes to Putellas on the right side, can she keep it in? Yes, she can.
Can we make a decision? Because nobody's sure. Are we referring to the Spanish players by their first names or their surnames? where
Um,
appropriate, because most of their players have
just what's on the back of their shirt. You should go for. Yeah, I'd say whatever's on the back of their shirt. But it's like in school, if you had, a couple of people with the same name, some people were like the full name, some people with a nickname, how to tell them apart. So yeah.
have that, Patry. That's a proper South German challenge. That was
Proper tackle, that.
That was right up the minger, that one. It was her who put the challenge in.
You know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing.
That look is a reaction gif, isn't it?
You just need it every time you're thinking about, is that joke a bit too near the knuckle? Just like, oh, funny.
Oh, my follow up to that. Yeah, I did edit myself then. Hello, Nancy. Nancy's telling me off after that one. And Spain having mild issues here, as are Germany. Rebecca Knack is getting a bit of a, as Kerry delightfully informed us, a bit of a magic sponge.
Magic sponge.
And now I love how there's 3 or 4 of them, and the way Ann-Katrin came flying over, it looked like they were about to kick off, and Ann-Katrin is like the sober person in the friend group flying in. Lads, he's not worth it. Not worth it, girls. Leave it. Like they've all stood there looking over, and then she comes flying as if, go and do him. Should we go and do him? And, no, girls, he's not worth it. Leave it.
Leave it.
Oh, they do appear to be doing ligament tests on Rebecca Knack, and
that was a bad reaction.
That was a definite ow reaction. Yeah. I think.
I think she's my fantasy team as well.
There was a bit of a twist of a knuckle, and there was a definite ow reaction.
I think I had that reaction just watching it. Yes, Katzenberger is able to get there. Lots of quick passing, as you expect from the Spanish, from that free kick. But Katzenberger is there.
Rebecca Knack is up and walking again.
Thank God for that. Yes, she's my fancy team. And unfortunately, so is Leah Schuler, who is once again on bench. Hopefully, she does come on at some point. So yeah, how's everyone else's fancy teams doing? If you're in our league, I've been doing.
I have sadly dropped, so I'm not in the top 200 anymore. I'm merely in the top 500.
Oh, a mere 500.
A mere top 500.
I don't want to know where I am. Oh, I've gone up in the Team Chaos League. Yay!
Giovanna Hoffman getting an opportunity there, briefly.
Brief. As fleeting as the winter sun.
I've got listed after that. That was quite beautifully poetic.
I was going to say, well, you had your bit of poetry last night, didn't you? So I thought I'd return the favour.
Spain currently passing the ball around their back line, wandering lonely as a cloud.
I can't remember the next line. Oh, God. Is something betwixt? No.
I'm sure there's something about betwixt hill and dale or something like that.
Something like that.
Any English literature scholars in the chat? What's the line? The second
we
line.
Need to bring back betwixt. What a fantastic word.
Betwixt is a lovely word. Do you know what else is a lovely word? The way Scottish people say outside.
Oh.
They don't say outside, they say out with.
Out with, okay. I love that Carrie in the background is just, no, we've had this chat. Stop talking about accents.
I've told the old Brummy joke about accents.
Early prediction by Tony. This game is looking like 120 minutes. It does at the minute. We won't jinx it as Bull is on the run again.
And welcome back. Tony. Of course. We missed you these Euros. You've obviously forgiven us as Germany. Oh,
Oh, but was she offside or not?
she must have been offside. 'Cause
Ah, must have been. Ah, Hoffman.
she is. Has the flag gone up? Because she kind of eased off there. Like that finish was
Right.
very.
Yeah, she eased off. She kind of put her wide, thinking. So she must have seen the flag. But you try and get it in the back of the net anyway, right? I mean, I would. Just as a slight, Emma, how are you spelling supercalifragilisticexpialidocious right, but can't spell wide? How? How does that come into play? So yes, welcome back to Otto, of course. But yes, if that had gone in, what a boost for Germany that would have been. However, would have made Spain a lot more dangerous, wouldn't it?
It would have left them with a galaxy of possibilities as well.
Yes. I agree with Dusky in the chat there. Germany are causing me stress with these missed chances. Yes, 100%.
But yes, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the Germans nearly scoring.
How dare they? Don't they know we're
how dare
chatting
they?
on this podcast?
How dare they? Well, welcome back, Tony. Hopefully you've forgiven the entire nation of England for the jamminess of the
Yeah, we're so sorry,
final.
Johnny.
We apologise.
Yes, I was going to say we can, of course.
No, just they're like no.
No, we're sorry. It wasn't us. We would like to remind everyone as well, as much as we make the jokes about Spain sideways passing, remember now on the advanced stats on BBC Sport, we can actually look at how many of those are forward out of the total.
Spoiler, not many.
At half time, we will be having a check. Don't you worry. Okay, we're doing favourite words now. Graham, where did you come across this word? Because that's a bit of a doozy, that.
It's one of those words that people don't actually know what they mean. It's one of those most difficult words to say in English, but don't actually know what they mean.
Yeah.
My favourite.
Tony, yes. Only team I despise more in England is Spain. I can see that. I can see it.
Well, at least we're on the same side this evening then, I suppose.
I know. Everyone rooting for Germany. Is anyone rooting for Spain in the chat? Just so we get a gauge of who's leaning where. But yeah, if you're supporting Germany this evening, put Germany in the chat. If you're supporting Spain, then put that in the chat as well. We'll do a little poll, live poll in the chat as we're getting more people joining us. So yeah, if you're supporting Germany tonight, put Germany. If you're supporting Spain, put Spain.
And if you couldn't care less, put Poland or Portugal.
And if you're just here for the laughs, put your favourite word in the chat. And we'll see if we can pronounce it.
Tony's like a wrestling heel. I swear. He's like the wrestling heel of the chat. He's there like, go Spain!
But we're not. Oh, wayward goal kick there from Katzenberger, but I think she was kind of falling as she did it. Right, let's have a look. Apparently, it means to estimate something is worthless, and I have no idea how it entered my vocabulary. Fantastic.
I mean, you're a Charlton fan.
Well, Graham's rooting for Germany. Tony thinks Spain are going to beat them. Sean's rooting for the medical team. Yeah, they need a lot of praise in this tournament. They really, really do. We've got a favourite word, Schadenfreude. That one always pops up on everything. Tony said, I cheered for Italy yesterday. Mate, honestly, Italy, for the majority of that, yeah. So did we.
And it makes me laugh because anti-disestablishmentarianism makes me laugh because people always go, oh, that's I think it's something like that's the longest word in the dictionary. It's like, well, no, it isn't because
no, it isn't. No.
Because if you use an adjective of that word, anti-disestablishmentarianistic, that's longer. To do something in an anti-disestablishmentarianist manner, and if you do an adverb, it gets even longer still. because you can do something anti-disestablishmentarianistically. So there we are.
That's
English lessons.
I don't know how to follow that. I was just watching about as well. Germany are trying to get some look down that right-hand side, but they're trying balls over the top to try and get through that really compact Spanish midfield. But there's just no one up top. Because are they playing just one up the top? Are they playing?
They are just playing Hoffman up top, and then Bull and Brand are wide, but coming a little deeper.
You almost need like duplicates of them, don't you? So Bull and Brand down the wings to find Bull and Brand up top.
Well, that's what the fullbacks are supposed to be doing, but Valmser and Ket are very.
They're quite defensive, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, look at us saying the same things. That's a bit like we know what we're talking about.
Which I suppose you'd expect that, given the Spanish attacking power down that side, down both sides.
Yeah, doesn't hurt having that extra.
And the Spanish threat from the flanks.
Yeah.
The Spanish, of course, like the Germans, historically a lot stronger down the right wing than the left wing.
Hey, there we go. Just saying, as much as I wouldn't like England winning the Euros, I'd hate Spain winning them all. Ooh, very good. All right, Dusky, who are you rooting for then? Who are you rooting for? Italy was one lapse of concentration from going to the semis. Yeah. Because it was, they could have held on for 2 more minutes. And unfortunately, Michel Adjeman had different ideas.
And one Beth Mead dive away from going to penalties.
So I did hear back from Camilla. I sent her a voice note this morning. And I just said, look, we don't have to talk about it. I don't think either of us can really see what happened. And then I think at the end of it, I was like, oh, what happened? And she was like, I love how it went from, we don't have to talk about it, it's okay, to let's have a chat.
Let's have an in-depth discussion about how you lost and how we somehow managed to beat your team.
Yeah, but she said in a way, at least going out to England, it wasn't as if they'd like completely fluffed it. It wasn't at the group stages to a team that were, the same as or less than them. It was a team that should have been a really good challenge on paper. So as much as, it was in their grasp and it could have been done, she said at least it was, a team that was actually, or should have been, really good opposition.
Katarina Vamsa has just punched Claudia Pina in the stomach as she tried to go by. It was literally just to hold an arm out and full on bang.
We did say she was defensive-minded, didn't we?
Got a slow motion replay of Claudia Pina staring straight at the camera, just going.
Just a little bit winded, just a little bit. I love how we're all turning into scholars in the chat. Thank you so much. Jackie, evening, Jackie. I'm torn. Spain's never won the Euros, but just won the World Cup. Yeah. Germany's won so many Euros, but it's been a while. Yeah, the two great contenders.
So you want one of them to go through, so England win, and then England have only won 2 Euros. In job done.
How dare they win another Euros? But no, I think either of these two teams, as they're playing at the minute, they're pretty even, which is really good to say. So it'll just be whose defense or goalkeeper.
That was a matter. If Irina Paredes had timed her jump a little better, then that was 1-0.
That was going in, yeah. Oh, yeah. She had the right trajectory as well on our jump, didn't she? Right, new game for half time. We're going to try and say the longest word in the English language.
You first.
Hey, that's for half time.
We can also try the longest word in German and Spanish as well.
Oh, yes. Let's do that. Or Catalan, because that'll be hilarious to try and pronounce.
Oh, no, the longest word in Catalan will just have loads of X's and Z's. And...
I know. Spin attack from down the right. It's Tana Bamati with the ball at her feet, trying to cut round. Kanak. Can she get the ball away?
Esther is causing problems, is Esther Gonzalez. She really is causing problems.
And this is what we've said, haven't we, since the beginning? She's on such top form coming into this tournament.
That is incredible. That is beautiful hold-up play.
Yeah.
That was reminiscent of Russo's turn and shot last night, which we also sung the praises of.
We did indeed.
Just taking one touch to take control, holding off the defender and getting a shot off.
Absolutely. And it
Bain have hit
comes
the base of the post.
off the post. Tried a bicycle kick, but didn't come off. Let's have a look. So the ball's delivered in, comes off of Paredes, off the post.
Was it Paredes' header? Oh,
Yes.
Gonzalez. See, even the audaciousness to even try that in that area, a few yards out.
Yeah, she just sees him coming towards her and goes, "I'm having that. That's mine."
Most strikers would probably have tried to pull that down or get their head on it, and Esther has just gone, no, let's go for the hardest skill for a footballer to master. Let's go full-on bicycle kick.
Yeah, watch me do it. Oh, and Caldente sends kept flying.
No, Emma, penalties taken in shootouts don't count.
You guys.
Because penalty shootouts are not considered part of the game for goal count purposes. The goals have to be scored during the 120 minutes.
Yes. So, for example, if a penalty is awarded during the game, yes. If it's a penalty shootout, no. Just to make it clear. Yeah, I agree with Chris. This has gone really, really quick again. 42 minutes gone.
Come on, then. Oh, that was a very clever idea from Clara Bull.
Oh, but just no one there. But no one's there down the right-hand side because Bull's... Oh, no,
Bull is left side, but Brand isn't staying wide. Brand is properly cutting
I was going to say, so I was like, hang on, you should be... Where have you gone?
But to be fair to them, that's probably, and I wouldn't claim to be a knowledgeable football coach, but based on basic knowledge of other sports, my thinking is if the ball is on one flank, then the other winger comes inside to roughly level with the far post.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Because it would make no sense to have a 80 or 90 yards between the wingers.
No.
Rachel Brown finished giving it stacks about Germany missing a golden opportunity. The one where Clara Bull had 6 Spanish players between her and the goal?
Oh, Paul, I can't wait for you to say that German word at halftime. Sean's gone 2-1 Spain. Yes, if you do have any early predictions, get them in the chat. Can't wait to see them. Yeah.
That German word, by the way, is a law about the labelling of meat.
The labelling of meat. Oh, shots from al dente.
And the manner upon which it is labelled. Really, the longest Spanish word is electroencephalografista. That's not that long.
That's a bit boring, isn't it? Oh, well kept in there. Unfortunately, given straight back to the Spanish. And here she comes. Mariona laying it off for Alexia, but Brand gets there first. Still with Patry, with Olga, and goes wide.
If you want to be really nerdy, Graham, to find a fun German word for longest word for shortest thing, look up the name for the star on the cap of a captain of the Rhine and Danube Steamship Company.
That is so specific. I love that.
This is the benefit of being a
nerd.
German nerd. Yes.
Just carry in the background.
Nerd. Oh, she's full Simpson. She leans out of the window when I go to work in the morning. Nerd.
Fantastic.
Have you considered not being a nerd?
No. I am autistic and I speak languages. It was destined to be this way.
Oh, Emma's gone 3-2 Germany, 1-0 Germany, 2-1 Germany.
Oh, and Catherine Berger again.
Oh, what a save. She said, no, I want it in my hands.
Can we just point out, by the way, the confidence of Anne-Catherine Berger after she makes that save and the ricochet comes off and Esther is herring across to get to it. She waves her defender away.
She said, no, mine.
And goes, no, mine.
Can't have it. And Peanut again.
And while on the ground, lying on her side, Cashy goes, go on, bugger off.
I just love that she tapped Esther on the cheek like, oh, try again. That was fantastic.
And Catherine Berger is my spirit animal as an ice hockey player.
Oh, she's just incredible.
I am exactly that type of person. I'm exactly the type of person to have someone try and flatten me and pat them on the head when they don't manage it.
Yeah. There. And there we have it. It is half time and 0-0. It was always going to be one of those games, wasn't it, where it was either going to be full of goals or, again, it's going to be tense right into that second half and deep into the second half.
Very quick first half, that.
Very quick. Yeah, we thought last night's was quick, but that felt even quicker. Esther in very high spirits, though. She knows there's probably a goal coming. But not if Anne-Catherine Berger's got anything to do with it. So yeah, what do you make of that first half?
That's who Josie Henning is. Because she's been around a few times, and I was like, oh, okay, she has actually won the Euros with Germany 10 years ago. This is where we find out she played like 6 minutes in the tournament or something because they couldn't get any of the major ones. But
no, she's. Yeah, let me get some stats. Josie.
I'm going to find out she played every game or something. Because
2013,
my exposure to women's football was still watching the FA Cup final when it was on BBC One around about Easter Monday every year.
Let's have a look. Statty.
Because I don't think the 2013 Euros were on British telly even.
She was a centre-back. Retired in 2018. Made 42 appearances for the German national team and scored 2 goals as a centre-back.
So scored at double the rate of Kira Walsh.
It's coming for her. She was running for it in that last game. She'll get there. But yes, spent. Okay, so German, PSG, Arsenal, Lyon, and then back to Arsenal for her final appearances.
I love these number of players who appear everywhere. So presumably that means that every time she's introduced on the Beauty Punditry, she has to be referred to as ex-Arsenal Josie Henning.
Ex-Arsenal player. Well, yes, because that's how they. That's how they introduce everyone, isn't it? As ex-Arsenal. So yes, there we go. I wonder if this outcome was in one of Tommy's notes. I love how famous they are. For the chat from Matt there, who do you think's been the best goalkeeper at the tournament, Berger or Hampton?
Berger.
Hannah Hampton has had a very, very good tournament. Like, we're not saying anything against that, but Berger is just. She's something else, isn't she?
I mean, she's made 2 crucial saves in that first half and 1 second best save of the tournament because she holds best save of the tournament. And you can't really argue with it. She is a Traumtorhüterin, as the Germans would say, which is a dream goalkeeper.
I was going to say, and what would the English say? But your translator's a lot.
And of course, German, one of those annoying languages where the word changes depending on the gender as well. So.
I've made a mistake.
You've made a mistake.
I've made a mistake.
Was milk a bad choice? Anchorman, if anybody who's looking for the references.
No, it's so because I used to work in bars.
Is that true?
The smell of energy drink is a bit, traumatic. So now and again, I'm like, I'm going to get an energy drink. I'm going to try it. I picked this one up thinking it looked really tropical, and it just tastes like medicine. And for
What brand is it? Calpol.
it looks like it. It's apparently Rio Punch. It's a punch or something. Oh,
You want to punch the person who gave it to you, presumably.
yeah.
Yes.
What's it meant to be? Hang on.
Hello, Nancy. Well, Freya does punch reviews.
Okay, apparently it's a blend of exotic fruit with a hint of spice. Oh, that'll be it. That's fully loaded with a world famous energy brand. I used to love the yellow one. Can't remember what it was called. Was it Ripper? Ripper, the yellow one. That was beautiful. But yeah, no, I've
Right.
now. So apologies for any faces I pull while I'm drinking it.
I'd like to say I approve of the fact that Sean wrote Zossa and used the S set rather than the double S. That's proper German. That is. Even though under the German Schreibungsreform of around about the late 2010s, they actually decided that the S set isn't a thing anymore, and you can spell it with double S on signs and stuff. So there you go.
Are we talking about this?
Yes.
Yes.
The funny
So-
little upside down B thing.
Yeah. So how do you pronounce that?
What, that word?
Yeah.
Or the letter? The word is Zossa. It
Zossa.
just means sauce, but the letter in question is the S set. That's how you say
Right. Okay.
it. Please don't remind me of German grammar and genders.
Well, we'll try not to. However, we can't promise anything. Yes. Hey, we did, Matt. You are absolutely correct. And
The
thank you.
footage of which is available online, should you be.
It was so long ago, guys. So long ago. I was just saying the other day, I'd like to have a go at Lingo because that's a ridiculous game, and Pointless. They're my next ones that I want to try and conquer. So if anyone fancies,
There is footage somewhere of me in a suit, no less, as the ice level reporter for British Elite League coverage and doing the post-match interviews and everything.
Fantastic.
I don't know whether there's any footage of that online. There's footage of me talking 3 languages in 5 minutes, interviewing 3 different people in 3 different languages after an ice hockey game as well.
But it's incredible that you can do that
Live on Swiss telly as well. So you know,
even better. Look at you go.
it's one. I love it. It's one of my facts. Whenever you know, when you have to introduce yourselves to like groups of people and they do those, let's go around the table and let's play 2 truths and 1 lie.
Yeah.
And one of the truths I'll always drop in is I have appeared live on both French and Swiss Sky TV in like speaking languages other than my own. And people go, no, you haven't. Yes, I have. Thank you very much. Anyway. And of course, as is the rule, even though Spain are playing Germany, which is 2 of the best women's football team in the world, we have to talk about the Lionesses for 12 of the 15 minutes. So,
Well, of course, because clearly that's all people are tuning in for these days.
are we ready for the longest German word then? How you say the longest German word?
Yes. Hey.
entangle
This
my
one
tongue.
here,
Here we go.
please.
Can you use it in a sentence? No.
Definition.
Rindfleisch-Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabe Übertragungsgesetz.
Oh, very good.
So there you go.
Very good.
There's one word that contains, because of German compound words,
Mm.
it contains, let me check, 6 different words all mashed together.
Okay. And do you know what that means?
It is the law referring to the
it's the meat.
the law referring to the correct labelling, particularly of beef, because that's what Rindfleisch is.
I love that, and I love that.
I believe it was introduced into the German Criminal Code in about 2017.
Wow.
So tell people you're autistic without telling them you're autistic. There we go.
Right, we've got the English one now.
We both having to go at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on. Right. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
I reckon that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, maybe. Lung disease caused by inhaling dust from a volcano. That is, again, it's very specific, isn't it? Very, very specific.
It is.
Hey, we've also had a parenting question. That's a first. Is it okay to get a plushie for 1 month old? I need a bit more description because some of them are a bit better than others.
I was going to say, I'm assuming you're asking Freya this. I'm assuming with the current climate, you're not asking a man in his 40s who has multicolored eyeliner how to parent their kids, because that would annoy at least 2 TV channels in Britain and probably 3 political parties. So.
Yeah. So it depends what kind of plushie it is, how big it is, what it's made of, that kind of thing. For people wondering, I'm currently playing with a beehive because it's just it feels really nice.
Oh, the longest word in Swedish is incredible.
Oh God.
No, it's longer than that.
No.
Right.
Paul's gonna give you go though.
Nordvästra Flygspanningssimulator anläggningsmaterial underhållsförningssystem diskussionsinläggs förberedelsearbeten.
Hey. Tony, what do you think of that?
I just did. There you go.
No, I said Tony.
I love the fact that the instant response to that is what does it mean, with Sean going, it's an elephant plushie from Moonpig. No, I don't think that's what it means in Swedish, but
oh, Tony's not having it. Right, Tony. So,
I mean to be fair, I'm not going to argue, because Swedish is sometimes a tricky, because the way the umlauts work, I probably missed umlauts on there or pronounced vowel sounds wrong.
Yes.
So I will absolutely
for that, Tony, if you could please write it phonetically for us, that would be wonderful, and we'll have another go.
And if you could possibly finish writing that phonetically by about 60 minutes in the second half, that would be much appreciated. In time for full time, just about.
Google says that this is
just about. It's an elephant plushie from Moonpig, and it's very small. The definition of the Swedish word. I would say then. Yes. Depending on how small it is, obviously it wouldn't be for the child. It might be as a token. So you can give it as the gift, and then as long as there's expectation that the child will go near it, as it's that small while they're so small.
Oh, actually, yes. Silly fact as well. Did you know that the longest place name in the world is used as the beginning of possibly the cartoon song? No, it's not, but it's definitely the New Zealand place name that is the longest place name in the world, I'm sure, is used as a chant at the beginning of an 80s pop song.
Pseudo hypoparathyroidism. Hang on.
And pleasingly, I've just seen someone hit in the face by a football, which is what BBC were apparently showing. So,
how can it be pseudo twice? The fuck are you talking
because
about?
it's real. Pseudo means real, surely.
Pseudo.
Gary's found out that there's a thing called pseudo hypothyroidism.
No, there isn't.
Pseudo hypothyroidism.
Hypoparathyroidism. Pseudo hypoparathyroidism.
I mean, that's impressive. That one. Oh, we've got a Welsh one. Right, you ready? You've said that before.
I have.
That is the name of an actual
that's the train station, isn't it?
It is. And it's a made-up name, because the actual place name is Llanfairpwllgwyngyll, and that's all it is.
But
in order to get into the Guinness Book of Records and for tourism, they bastardized together a load of Welsh words to describe the place name.
Fantastic.
And the actual place is Llanfairpwllgwyngyll. It's also known. It's also known on road signs and indeed train station destination boards as Renfair PG
Oh,
because they're boring and they can't put the place in.
let's have a look. Well, Graham's now saying, according to Google, other search engines are available, the longest word in the world has 189,819 letters. That can't be a word because you can't pronounce that in one breath.
The longest place name in Germany is Donsdorf Tulgenhofen Island. So there you go. Normally referred. Nope. I'm now going to look up the longest place name in Spain because I'm sure it's someplace in Catalonia.
Probably. Tony said, just a question. What did the English pundits say about the first half of last night's game? I didn't listen to it because I was on mute. But Paul, you've usually got one ear to the TV, as it were. They weren't particularly critical, were they? From what I remember,
They weren't because they
should have been.
They should have been, but they weren't.
100% should have been. That looks like Dalman is going to come on, which will be interesting.
I wonder who Dalman will come on for. Because that's a fairly attacking substitution, but I mean it's very early in the second half.
Unless someone's picked up a bit of a knock. Unless because Dabritz has got a yellow, hasn't she? So unless
I'm going to be a German nerd as well.
Wonderful.
Because you're doing the Sam Matterface style of pronunciation. It is Dabritz.
Dabritz.
It's
So the two little dots over the A, then, does that make it shorter?
No, slightly longer. It makes it more of an A. It makes it more of an E, so it's Dabritz.
You once refused to explain to me why the word umlaut doesn't have an umlaut in it, like a twat.
Because I don't know.
Well, find out then, you tool.
So there we go.
German teacher are you?
No, Tony. They didn't keep it up because presumably someone had a word with Father Williams at some point because he was being critical of Arsenal players.
Yes, they. Yeah, I mean, critique when criticism is due. Absolutely, that's what we're here for, and presumably that's why you will enjoy coming to watch us every evening.
I should do that every time you're a bitch about something.
Kerry is now referencing Shooting Stars.
Oh wow!
I'm even older than him.
Deciding that every time I'm bitchy, she should do that bit in Shooting Stars where they just go, ooh.
With an actual handbag. The problem is, I never do that.
So if we hear that in the background, we know why. Okay.
Back
on the football note, we have kicked off for the second half. No subs as of yet. As we said, Dalman looked like she might be coming on, but as Josh said, she was just taping her leg up while she sat down. So we'll say that.
You're not like
Kerry has now made a point that she's not looking up what company Grifols is because they're appearing on all of the Euros.
The whole way you're not allowed to look up and tell me.
That'd be an amazing random feature to accuse people. Just every time we'll do score updates, but we do them George Dawes style. So every single time you'll just randomly go. So what's the score, Paul? Gregory, you slag! Did you? Could you pass the sauce, Gregory? Thank you very much.
And lots of people now going, "What on earth is he going on about?"
Train don't stop Camborne Wednesdays. Turn around, we're going back to Dorset.
And on that note, Ulebrand has got the ball at her feet in the box. And it's just calling for handball, but the ref is having none of it. Absolutely.
She's annoyed about it, isn't she? Oh, is that a VAR check or is she having a word with Ulebrand?
Oh, she says no.
Because she has pointed at something. I'm not sure what the signal was, whether it was just free kick. Or change the angle because Irene Paredes' arm is right behind the replay.
That's not helpful.
But either way, it would appear.
New
there won't
camera
be any-
angle, please.
Random thing.
Oh, and it's play on. But, I mean,
what
having it
means-
on up there is not really natural, is it? So
Oh, look, you've
there we
done
go. Intact.
Yeah, you try it.
While you're waiting about. Is that what they're doing?
That's what they're doing.
Okay.
Oh, Charlton did sign a player today. Yes. Has anyone got any favourite signings of the window so far? Charlton signed. I put it on my little list. Hang on. Her last name's Kelly. Can't remember what her first name is.
She's saying it.
Bloody
Gillian.
hell, that's a surpriser. She thought she'd only just signed an Arsenal contract.
Gillian. Gillian Kelly, of course. She is American and she's come from South Shore Select. There you go. And she's a midfielder. So there you go, Graham. That's all I know about her as well.
Of course, she will be well used to derbies because North Shore away playing for South Shore is one of the biggest derbies in the world, of course. Apparently.
Gillian Kelly, women's soccer.
Section Mitteldeutschland.
Yeah.
Big German section.
So apparently, let's have a look.
Don't talk to me, Emma, about players signing and then disappearing someone else. I'm a Sky Blues fan. We remember Robert Yarni. Which depressingly, if I remember rightly how old you are, probably happened before you were born. Emma.
Is there a flag that says section?
So I can tell you from the Providence website.
Yep.
She finished her career 2024, tied for 21st on the Providence College all-time scoring list.
I love American college stats have the most pointless stuff. Like,
I know.
you know, it's like if Spain go through and then Catherine Berger does Catherine Berger things and is down injured because
Oh, no. Not Berger.
Rona Batcher
So, yeah.
went charging through then and kicked Berger in the belly. Batcher just cutting into the area. Berger had to come out for that. Oh, that's a full on.
Oh,
Remember game started on a horse's birthday.
I hope she's okay for that one.
But yeah,
Yeah, she's of course she is.
on what planet? On what planet would you come out of professional sport and run around telling everybody, "Yeah, I was tied for 21st on all-time college scoring list for my college."
So that's how she finished. She then went to South Shore Select. Try to say that when you're drunk. Where she
Where
earned a
she's
host of
tied for
accolades,
26th.
including
being tied for 26th.
3-time All-Star, All-Eastern Mass All-Star, and All-State recognition. There we go.
Yeah, but all Eastern Massachusetts All-Stars. It's like the equivalent of all Buckinghamshire All-Stars. It's like,
Well, her goal is to make an impact as a brand new player. And overall, just tried to do my best. That's such a like a pageant answer, isn't it?
I'm just happy to be here.
It's like a
I'm
Miss
just-
Congeniality, where it's like world peace.
I'm delighted to be here in the famous old town of Charlton.
Well, it seems like she is an attacking midfielder, Graham. So hopefully that gives you more options there.
Reminds me of that famous moment of commentary when one of the Welsh teams qualify for the Champions League. They'll be dancing in the streets of Total Network Solutions tonight.
Dancing in the street. However, Villa finally confirmed they've signed Lucy Parker to a new contract till 2027. And we've got a new England Youth International. Apologies near the bark and that's
Evening Storm.
Yep. He's asleep.
There we
Just
Oh, he's barking in his sleep.
yeah. That's why it's a bit muffled.
That classic dog ballad. Hear you barking in your sleep. There you go. You get obscure music references as well. Lucia someone.
Lucia Kendall.
Lucia Kendall. Lucia Kendall's really good.
From
Like-
Southampton. Yeah.
She was a fairly key player for Southampton. Do you know, as this broadcast has gone on, I've become more and more self-conscious of being sat here in German flag eyeliner as it's got darker.
Oh, I'll do it.
In context, it's fine. Don't
context,
you
it's fine.
worry.
Sit on your.
Yeah, and also, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, bear with. It will come back to me.
In the meantime, nothing much is happening on the pitch, except for a few flying tackles.
Sorry, Josh, you're a United fan, aren't you?
I love the way you just made that assumption.
No, he has told us before. I'm sure he has.
Yes, he has. He has told us before.
Well, no, there's been some movement. So Rachel Williams has had a new contract till next year, and Marriott Griffiths has signed a first professional contract. So there's been some movement.
Because naturally, when you've qualified for the Champions League and you're looking for squad reinforcements, the first thing you want to see as a new contract is a 38-year-old backup striker. That's the highest possible priority.
But well loved is Rachel Williams.
Sounds like you're talking about a used car. In good condition. 100,000 miles, but in good condition.
Gets you from here to B.
All original parts. Still runs. Available for spares or repairs.
Well, there's been some discourse over the actual. Sorry, some discourse over the actual business going on though, because apparently United have been involved in quite a lot of talks with players. Whether how true that is or not, we don't know, because of course rumours. But yeah, some fans are saying, well, but why are the deals not getting done? Like, what is about United that is really off-putting people? I was like, probably haven't got the best reputation for it. So
let's think about that for a few seconds, shall we?
They're going to have to sell it really hard to attract good signings of that caliber, especially with Champions League football coming up.
Yeah, because the word has probably spread now about Mark Skinner. Well,
not even just him. The owners,
in the football whisper network, as it were.
So yeah, I think it's going to have to be a really good deal to get it over the line and attract those people. So yeah, there we go. Yes, Northampton Town, of course. Our lovely Danny on the pod, who is a Northampton Town fan. Jade Bell left, Richards, Ruby Hesselden.
Jade Bell, the top scorer in Europe, I think.
Yes, we said that on the pod, didn't we? Very good deflection.
Bon Mati, that's the first time. That's the first time I've seen genuine negative emotion from Bon Mati. She's normally an incredibly stoic, controlled.
Yeah, she's not that outwardly frustrated normally, is she? Now
she's not a very demonstrative person.
No.
So for her to react like that is quite big.
Especially how frustrating they're getting.
To show active frustration.
Which is good. Yeah, we're right. I love that Vom's just like, no, I might be going out.
No, that's a free kick. Bon Mati just casually kicking at Vamsa and then looking at the referee as if to say, really?
Yeah, there is a bit of spice in this. Oh, this is awful. And it tastes like something really familiar, and I have no idea what it is. So I will keep complaining, just let everyone know.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, Pinas. Oh, good. Good tackle.
That is a superb tackle, actually.
That is fantastic.
From
Flying Hannah again, isn't she? Yes. And telling the crowd to get with them as Pina.
I'd love to know. There's I'll bet, in terms of pointless things that probably have ridiculous amounts of law, the bit at corners where players randomly hold their arms up.
But because they've come out straight out, haven't they, and said it doesn't mean anything.
It's like the ball's just going to go where it goes.
Yeah, it's going to go wherever you put it. This is a bit of a strange one, isn't it? Because normally Spain, they manage to find goals. They manage to make moments. Like we've seen them do it time and time again. But they look visibly frustrated during this match, and they look.
Normally Spain will go up a gear or two. And
Yeah, but they haven't, have they? Yeah, they're almost as if they're stuck.
And the question there is: are Spain already playing at a high level, and because the Germans are playing at an equally high level, they're matching them?
Yes,
which
so
I think, to be honest, is probably more likely than Spain not trying.
I see so.
I am surprised Sarah Debitz is still on the pitch, actually, because I would have thought Christian Vuk would have substituted her at this point for the yellow card risk as much as anything else.
Sorry, I've just picked it up. Tony in the chat, just having everyone's lives. Relais, Bastion, and Liquid Deschamps.
If he'd been really good, he would have said the French defender Liquid Deschamps, because that's just about convincing. And as an actual name,
taken out.
And now Emma casually catching strays about her cooking abilities, because she's not going to be allowed to forget that.
Oh dear. Yes, Graham. I'm committed to everything I do, including drinking all the drinks. Yes, Emma has cooking a piece of chicken. For those not with us the other evening, Emma has a very strange oven that does not cook chicken. / she forgot to turn it on.
We're not quite sure.
Oh, that was a nice ball through to Mariona.
See, this is going to sound really, really silly, right? And it's probably completely wrong, and I've just condemned Germany to defeat now.
Oh, why'd you do
that ball across the box just then, that just kind of dribbled for seeming ever.
Mm-hmm.
When Spain are on it, Bonmati or Guijarro or Caldente or someone is running onto a ball like that to absolutely pile drive it towards goal.
Yeah. And yes,
there's nobody there because they're all
ironically
in the box.
There's no one in the box.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
Oh, now my tongue's going funny. Right. If something happens to me on this thing, just letting you all know that my tongue's going.
It's good to hear, by the way, that Rachel Brown-Finnis appears to be on page 3 of her cliche notes, because did you know that Spain are so good because most of their players all play together at club level?
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they've used that cliche quite a few times. Like, oh, well, they're so used to each other because they all play against each other, and which it's good familiarity wise for the most part. However, what we've also said is they're stuck in their ways, and when it comes to having a plan B, there isn't one usually.
Germany on the break here because again the pass gone astray.
Here we go. Come on, yes.
Hold it up. There you go. There you go. Back post.
Who's with that? Who's with that? Oh, goes for herself. Gets the rebound. Come on, cross back in. And no one's in the box.
If I start yelling random German words, by the way, they are football terms. Mostly.
Please do. Cross back in, but it's just too much. Do I have to get it tattooed on my forehead?
Scheiße.
Scheiße. Yes.
If I start screaming "Hauab" for any German speakers, I'm using it in the sense of not in the sense of "fuck off," which it also means.
Debritz.
Debritz. There we go. Indeed.
Hey.
Debritz for Dalman.
Debritz.
It's hard to believe Sarah Debritz is only 30 or 31 years old, because she feels like she's been around for absolutely ever.
Yeah, it's one of those names that, you feel like you recognise her from a time gone by. Yes, Hannah Blundell is, of course, back in training for United, which is really positive news for the team.
Linda Dalman is 5'11" or 5'8" with her hair down.
That made me laugh more than it should have. Thank you.
I always wonder when I tell those jokes, like, are they bad, stereotypical ones? But I'm like, no, because we're not criticising them. We're just joking about having hair.
No, because she genuinely has a huge bun on her head, so that's fine.
She does.
Bull's there again.
What is Kata Shuttle doing out there?
She's got a bit bored. Clearly, she wants to be a part of the action.
Casually playing as Spain's 17th midfielder.
Well, they don't need defenders, right? Even if they all missed anything. No, not really, I'll admit. Not really.
You missed to say the longest place name in Wales, but apart from that.
Yeah, football-wise, not really. Fun-wise, yes, we've had a cracking evening.
The Spanish passing keeps going. It keeps going astray.
It does. It's not as accurate as we have seen. And Bull's driving his box, but Onabadja is there
I
again.
do enjoy, by the way that the Germans, every time they get any sort of attack or anything, like Clara Bull just then, hyping up the crowd.
Yes.
Admittedly, most of them would struggle to see her because they're about 6 miles away from the pitch, but behind that goal. But still, the thought was there.
Accurate passes, 384 out of 437.
It is still fairly high level accuracy.
Yeah. Whereas Germany have 116 accurate passes out of 164.
Sorry, and Kathleen Berger was just in the Spanish half for that corner.
If he scored, that would have been incredible. Because again, camera angles, it looked a lot closer than it actually was.
Just casually jogging back like, I have done everything else.
Yeah. I will come and score for you. It's fine. Let me have a run. Right, we didn't check in with the passing at half time, so let's do it quickly while waiting for Katakoi and her goal kick. Right. So Spain, total passes 437, forward passes 123. 70 of those were backwards. So all of the rest were, of course,
sideways. So roughly over half of their passes were sideways, and yet apparently tiki-taka is the beautiful game.
Beautiful, but it doesn't really.
Do you reckon it's like netball? Do you reckon the Spanish way of playing is like netball, where you're not allowed to actually run with the ball? You have to everyone else has to move around them.
Yeah, a bit like you've got 3 seconds almost before you got to pass it again. But yeah, then the ball is lava and they can't keep hold of it, and they've got to keep passing. So yes, officially, Esther is out for Salma Paraluelo. Fantastic name to say.
She can only run in straight lines alongside a teammate.
Which is a joke if you know her backstory. No. Yeah, parallel coming on. Wrexham women have appointed new manager, the ex-West Brom manager. Very good. Very good indeed.
No, it's not a wonderful attempt from Itana Bonmati, because that was nearer the bloody corner flag. Stop.
That was nowhere near.
How is that a wonderful attempt? That's outside the 6-yard box. That's how, the ball is outside the 6-yard box. That is not a wonderful attempt.
What he meant? Well, wait, who said that? Bradford is?
No, Robin Cowan.
Oh. What they could have said is, like the idea, because again, one touch getting it down would have been a lovely strike. However, it was nowhere near.
Honestly, I bet the Spanish players fart like dragons with the amount of smoke blown up their arse by commentators. Seriously. If that's any other team, it's that was a rather disappointing effort.
Yeah, she probably should have done better than that.
Bloody Ballon d'Or tax.
Oh, David's in there. Slow burner. Is it going to be straight to penalties? Ooh. Oh. Oh, Kata, Koi, what are you doing?
Kerry has just showed me the old man yells at cloud meme with just, this is you talking about Spain. Just like,
Talking about commentary.
this is you talking about commentary. And just,
What does Sid mean?
what does what?
There's a banner and it's got on Facebook on it, and then underwards it's got Sind Da. SAND.
Oh, I'm Catherine Berger.
We're there.
3 exclamation marks.
Zinda is we are there.
Right.
So I'm just casually translating German for Kerry.
As you do. As you do.
What's involved, Hannah?
Battery looking for options. No one's with her because no one's moving.
Well, they're not allowed to, remember, because they just
This is my position. I'm staying
pass
here.
sideways. They're going to score now. Please don't.
And Alexia, oh, if that was timed just a little bit better, then that would have
Bonmati is this is the most frustrated I've ever seen Aitana Bonmati.
It's quite nice in a way.
Because it means she's
Because-
human.
Yeah, it's that passion for the game. We love it.
This is the football equivalent. It's the football equivalent of asking somebody on Twitter you think is an AI bot for a recipe for chocolate cake. And if
You do that often?
just to see if they're human, because if you say to it, give me a recipe for that, and it's a bot, it'll automatically do it. But given the fact that Bonmati appears to be showing emotion, she's not in fact an android.
No. And probably makes a very lovely chocolate cake. And the flag is up for offside.
And it's not, and it's nice because it further disproves the very real suspicion that I had that the only reason that Aitana Bonmati was claimed to have viral meningitis was so that we believe she was human, as opposed to an android created in a lab somewhere to pass the ball sideways.
Yeah, a footbot, if you were.
A footbot.
A footbot.
Footbot, Freya said, everybody there, in case you misheard that. That's a very, very, very different podcast.
That's after 9 o'clock. It's podcast after that. It was fun.
It is.
Yeah, Katakoi literally playing as a ball playing centre back sometimes. Not just sometimes. It does quite regularly. And you can see her play in Liga FA when the season returns for Barcelona.
You'll probably see her play there every week because Barcelona are on TV every week because
They
Liga
are.
Femenina.
Mostly free on DAZN though. So do get yourselves over there. Also home of some Serie A and Frauen Bundesliga. If there are any players that you think, oh, I'd quite like to see them in action during this tournament.
And the occasional Liga Feminine as well.
Yes. Yeah, I do apologise. There is some French too.
Basically, if there is less and less reason now for commentators to claim they don't know much about players and to be surprised by players who don't play in the WSL or in the Champions League.
Yeah, when there's more access than ever to the actual football, absolutely. I was going to say, we're starting to get some really good battles now down the wings. So let's see what happens. Hoffman running down the Spanish defence.
Oh, there we go. Athenia coming on for Spain. Athenia Del Castillo.
And again, we saw what Athenia could do the other night, didn't we?
Indeed. And she was a player at the last Euros as I picked to be one of the stars of the tournament, and she wasn't really.
Yeah.
One of the few star Spanish players who hasn't been snaffled up by Barcelona but has stayed at Real Madrid.
Yes. Which is, good because they need that diversity in a sense of like a team diversity, don't they? With different skills and different attitudes. Oh, whistle gone there against Salma Paralluelo, looks like. Ooh. Roma have just released the away kit, possibly.
Well, if it's red, it's probably their home kit.
No, it's not.
I do think
I'm
actually.
more that much.
Speaking of players who, perhaps people are slightly less aware of because they're not Barcelona players or the ones that everybody talks about, but ones that Spain are missing. Teresa Abellera, obviously,
Yes.
who was injured before the tournament, and I think did she get an ACL? Teresa Abellera? I'm sure she did suffer. I also enjoy the fact that the first picture on Teresa Abellera's Wikipedia page is a van.
Yes. Yes, yeah. February.
The first picture on Teresa Abellera's Wikipedia page is a random Nissan van because her family own a bakery.
Brilliant.
In Pontevedra, in Galicia.
Oh, in Galicia. Tony heard she competed in the Olympics in the diving and won.
It used to be one of the oldest bakeries in Spain until it shut in 2023. There's Germany. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Ulebrand, lovely ball through to Bull. On the edge of the box. Has she got support this time?
No, because the flag went up 30 seconds ago.
Damn it, Germany. Oh, just.
But see, this is the good thing about the Euros, because Joshua there, who's someone who has said, he kind of follows women's football, but not closely, is now, as a result of this, specifically going to watch the Bundesliga, so he can see a player who we noticed at the Euros, Geraldine Reuteler.
Yeah, and that is a fantastic shout. Yes, so plays for Eintracht Frankfurt. So yeah, when those games are on, you know exactly where she'll be. But yeah, what a good shout, Josh. Well done.
That is a straight swap, by the way, for Spain. Athenia for Pina. Down the left-hand side. And already Del Castillo is doing Del Castillo things down that channel, exactly as she did against Switzerland.
Yes.
That's an interesting replay choice from the broadcasters. Surely not.
Why have they done that?
Surely not that cold in Zurich.
That was terrifying. Why? Why was that?
These do seem to happen, and it's when you have European TV channels broadcasting games rather than like the BBC. You'll just have slow motion replays of utterly inconsequential things happening in a break and play. Like it'll be a slow motion replay from the perspective of the ball of a goal kick, and you'll just see a foot come up and thump through it.
Oh, it's Roma's third kit. That makes more sense. It's lovely. I love a collar. I will show everyone a picture. I'm not just talking about. I unload this. Hello, Nancy. Yeah. Can we see the colours and the piping and the colour?
There we are. I'll just move that way.
Yeah. So it's very nice. I like it.
Athenia del Butiar, of course. Butiar, Spanish for diving. That's Paraluelo. She stuck her leg out half a second earlier.
If only she'd done it.
Nancy, for the love of fucking.
Paul, did you see
anyone think I was watching this on a ship? No, I didn't because
Nancy was in the way.
Nancy was in the way.
Like the piping on the sleeves and the collar and the.
Presumably they've done it to match the logo of the sponsor, which is the Italian telephone company or a mobile phone company, or just some bloke called Tim.
Or just
Like-
some bloke called him. No, so
Tactical
it
timeout.
is. Let's have a look. I'll give you the description. Hang on. Highlights the green heritage of Rome while celebrating the tradition and innovation. It draws inspiration from the green spaces and gardens found throughout the city, and the design reflects the colours and atmospheres of these areas, delivering a fresh and distinctive look for the new season.
Fair.
And if anyone is interested in the close-up, they've done some geometric patterns throughout the white, the main part of the shirt, which is reflective of classic Italian gardens. So there you go.
I love how they've just advertised the coverage of the final, by the way, and it starts at 3:40 p.m.
340.
3:40. So there's an hour and 20-minute build-up. Of course, if the Lionesses hadn't made it through, it would have started at about 5 to 5. And the sad thing about that is we both know that's true.
Which women's leagues are free to view? Well, Alid, thank you for asking. We've just talked about DAZN. That's free. So as long as you've got an account, all of the other things like your boxing and all those other things, they're behind a paywall, but the women's football is not. So on DAZN, you've got your Serie A, you've got your Champions League games, your Frauen Bundesliga, your French Premier League, Liga FA, Serie A, all of them.
And WSL is on YouTube, of course, as well.
And WSL and WSL2
under their own branding.
on YouTube. Yes, absolutely. So the majority of women's football is free. But yeah, DAZN just needs an account, but that's free. And then the women's football is free on top of that as well.
Is that Selena Churchy preparing to come on for Germany?
It did look like it. Right, is Berger okay? Yes, she looks fine, doesn't she? 81 minutes and it's still 0-0. I didn't. It's probably going to jinx it now. I didn't think it would take this long for
someone to break through. Indeed,
I
that's
didn't.
A good ball, Alyssa Sense.
That's a very good ball. Right, come on, Ulebrand. Who's with it? Yes, good. Cross it. And goes out.
The Germans, more ironically, it's more into the game, are starting to get their fullbacks forward, because that was Catalina Valmza then who was running on beyond Ulebrand.
Yeah. And that's what you need. Last 8 minutes of the game of regular time.
Of course, FA player has been retired. Good night, sweet prince.
R.I.P. FA player.
R.I.P. We hardly knew ye.
Your lagging loading circle will be forever in our memories.
Alas, poor FA player, we knew him well, Horatio.
And the corner comes in. Oh, can anyone get to the end of it?
Oh, is that a German free kick? That is a German free kick. Centrally, about 5 yards or so.
That's
outside the area.
That is dangerous. What can Germany do with this?
That is absolute prime free kick territory, because you've got Brand, you've got Bull, you've got a left footer, a right footer. You can power drive it. That is an absolute dream of a free kick position. Alyssa Zenz, there's a player we really haven't mentioned much this tournament at all, but she's been very effective. Just
some fleeting moments, hasn't she, through the tournament?
She's been very effective just playing that, Leah Velti type glue in the midfield role.
Yes. Yeah, keeping everything ticking.
Catachol looks mildly.
Yeah. So,
nervous.
yes, just to confirm, you need a subscription for DAZN for the bigger sports, like your boxing and whatever else they do on there. But for the women's football, it is not behind a paywall, and you just need a profile to log in with, and it's free.
Catachol does not fancy this. And Clara Bull definitely does.
Clara Bull's like, yep, that's what I've been waiting for.
It would appear, unless she just rolls it slightly for a left foot strike, she's going to hit this.
Come on. Are we ready, everyone?
Oh, I thought that was in.
Oh!
For half a second, I genuinely thought that was in because the way it bounced, I was
Camera angles.
I was waiting to see the net ripple.
Oh, that was so close. That was the way it went round that Spanish wall. Oh, that was so close. Look, Chris is just like, ooh. Oh, but Spain have been given a lifeline as that was just inches wide.
Do you know what? What is nice now, and this has absolutely jinxed it, but
yes,
the officials are penalising Spain's little bits of shithousery that they might get away with. Like, for example, just then, Athenia Del Castillo's gentlest of nudges on the fullback then, which another referee might have let go.
But she said, no, not on my watch. All right, Hoffman off, Cherchi on.
Selina Cherchi, another fantastic story, of course, because with a name like that, and I will double check, but I am assuming she is of Turkish Gastarbeiter descent.
Oh.
Because, of course, in the same way that England welcomed and the British Isles welcomed the Windrush generation post-World War II, the Germans did that with lots of Turkish people who they call Gastarbeiter or guest workers to rebuild. And now you have, and the doner kebab was invented in Berlin as well.
Yes.
There you go.
And Spain are on the attack through Caldente. Out to Avenida, but is dispossessed. Yes, go on, Rebecca Knack. But no, I didn't know that about Germany.
But yeah, the Turkish diaspora, I suppose is the correct word, in Germany is massive and very proud. Particularly the second and third generation are proud Germans, but also equally proud Turkish.
Oh, I love that. See, not just another football podcast. This one. So thank you everyone joining in. Eula Brand again getting absolutely bruised with her play, this time by Olga.
And Selina Cherchi is indeed of Turkish descent.
Ah, well done.
Turkish and Azerbaijani, no less.
Oh. Here we go. Poole again trying to cut through, but just can't find Cherchi. Oh, it's starting to get a bit tighter.
Selina Cherchi's family is from Afyonkarahisar in western Turkey, which is the place where the Turkish Declaration of Independence was signed. Can she give the Germans independence from this semi-final? That was a bit of a stretch, but
But hey, we make it relevant. Graham said Spain have been very poor in the final third, created very little yet. Athenia down, wanting a free kick, not getting one.
And as Tony points out, you do have controversy often in Germany because Mesut Ozil
into the hands of Berger.
His political views were somewhat questionable. Fantastic player representing Germany. His political
and they
views
always tell you to keep politics out of football, don't they? So.
No, Freya. They tell you to keep left-wing politics out of football.
Yes, silly me.
Things like racism, things like anti-racism and LGBT and all the stuff that the worst people in society don't like.
Those people. Speaking of, just as a completely random note, if anyone is interested, there's a production company called Jubilee, and I don't know if anyone's seen them on YouTube, but they're the ones that do the debates, and they have like a ring of people, and then there's the two in the middle debating, and they have a certain time to debate certain issues, and they did one with Mehdi Hassan, the journalist, and they put him against 20 far right American Trump supporters, and just to watch it is incredible. Like Mendy is.
He casually destroyed them all, did he?
Oh, he was wonderful. And I've only seen, I think it's nearly 2 hours. It's quite a long one. But yeah, the way just every single argument, he just knows all of his facts, and they do fact checks as well. So it's not just, people
saying stuff,
saying whatever they want. And he was 100% accurate in everything he said, as you'd expect because of how good of a journalist he is. But yeah, the things that came out, and someone actually said, yeah, I'm a fascist. And it was like, oh, you're very proud of that. As the ball is collected by Anne Katzenberger once. Yeah.
Salva Paraluelo going for the little... Is there a name for that flick? The kind of Cruyff-style term, but it's a flick, where you flick it with your back foot. I'm sure it's not a Rabona, because that's you go...
Yeah. I don't know,
That Salva Paraluelo just did, if anyone, because I'm not very good at... Is it a Zola flick?
A Zola flick. There you go.
What a player he was, though.
Just looks very, very flamenco, doesn't it? The way she did it.
What a player Gianfranco Zola was.
Hey,
5 foot nothing, but one of the best free kick takers I've ever seen. I know Matt and any other Chelsea fan in there will be loving that. One of the first wave of foreign players into the Premier League, Gianfranco Zola was.
Ah. I'm just having a look at the video now. So I'll let you know. We have now gone into the 90th minute of 4 minutes of added time as Athenia comes forward. Oh, just misses her run again.
Oh my God. For English football fans, I apologise if I bring up Euro 96 related trauma here for anybody old enough. But that reminded me of nothing so much as that moment in extra time against Germany with the Paul Gascoigne being half an inch from a ball across the box.
And looking back in slow motion as well, just...
Oh.
That's even closer.
And it's moments like that, you quietly...
That's the video I've just watched, Tony. Yep, it was indeed a Zola flick. Well done. 10 points for you. Oh, that was a tackle. Yes, go on. As long as Germany don't sink into the Spanish habit of asking for everything as soon as they go down.
See, the reason I've gone slightly quiet is just because when you have a thought and you don't want to say it because if you vocalize it, it will absolutely jinx everything.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
I'm going to wait until the potential end of 90 minutes before I vocalize this thought. Because it would be very Spain to score with the last kick of the game with some dodgy,
of course it would,
non-VAR reviewed 35-yarder off the arse of a German player or something.
If you want her shirt, ask her for it after the game. Athenia del Castillo.
I was going to say, with that much physical contact, you take them out for dinner first. You need a packet of 3 with contact like that in some parts of the world. That's practically marriage in some cultures. Oh, that's just over the top as well.
Oh, that.
How is that? Hold on. How did that go back? Was that off the bar? How did that come back into play? I genuinely thought from the camera angle that had gone behind, and suddenly it sat there.
Yeah, suddenly just having to save it.
And Catachol's there going, oh, God.
I think that's the most Catachol's moved all tournament. Dear me. Right,
that's a good good save from Katakuri.
And the deflection, she's got to get back to parry it out a bit like a volleyball.
Because that's one of those. That's one of those. I thought by the camera angle that was up and over and behind, and suddenly it's been palmed back into play.
If Germany had scored then in that final action.
To be fair to Katakuri, that's a very impressive double save.
That was annoyingly good. I can. Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the whole of Germany was reacting to Shamrock.
Just like, oh, not again. Grey what is going on in this game? Although it was, we suppose we can give some credit there. It was a very good double save.
Oh, Katarina Vams, I can't quite believe it. That's just a scream at the heavens, that one. That was a German obscenity.
That's how much else, what else have we got to do? And that's officially the end of the second half. We are into extra time. 15 minutes either way.
So I was going to say that Selma Paralluelo slide, where she was an inch too slow, felt like one of those moments that happens when a team eventually loses. Like it felt like one of those, things could have been so different moments.
It could have gone in, yeah. I do just want to talk about that hilarity of Monse Thomas standing in the middle, gathering everyone around and showing them her notebook. She had it facing outwards and was like, come on, we need to look.
And I've told you, if you can't read my handwriting, talk amongst yourselves and ask someone else.
I've got an interpreter with us, so who can read my handwriting. Right, let's...
Maria Mendes just appearing to be casually beating Katakuri up there, like with the number of slaps, back slaps and whatever else. Oh, how are you, Nessie? Classic Irish greeting there. How are you? There you go. How is?
Good evening, Nessie. Hey, you've joined us just for the fun.
How is a Bass defender. She plays for Real Sociedad, or possibly Bilbao.
It's 0-0 after 90 minutes. So into extra time.
So based on this, we can assume that the final will end about 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. So I'm just clearing a 4-hour space in my calendar between 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock on Sunday. We say that it'll be 4-0 to 4-0 either way or something.
No.
I'm not in the way. Oh, you were talking to the cat.
It's a fair assumption that you were in the way.
Oh, Emma Sanders tweeted not too long ago. 623,088 is the number so far for attendance across the Euros. The highest ever attended for Euros ever. So already, this is a record-breaking tournament, which is incredible. Apparently, Serena's assistant, Ian, and other members of the technical staff are there in the stadium tonight to scout out the competition. Players and other staff are back at the hotel. There we go.
Can we just say, by the way, slowing replays, we got an amazing goalie face from Katakuri as she palmed that ball away. Like full on, looking like a hamster with cheeks full. She was full on like.
It's just a bit where it showed her like blowing on her gloves like that. That's an ick if I ever saw one. Damn it. That made it so funny.
Letzigrund is a really ugly stadium, though.
I know once you've had the Stade de Genève with the mountains, it kind of...
Or the tourbillon.
Just don't really...
The tourbillon was fairly small, but like it had beautiful scenery. And apparently there were thunderstorms over the lake. I seem to remember Sam Matterface telling us roughly 500 times in at Sion.
But why would he tell you such random information? That's not like him. Right, we're getting ready. Buckle in, everyone. Get yourselves a drink. Get yourselves some snacks. Probably going to be here a while. And I had my fingers crossed when I said it, so that wasn't a drink.
Zettelcoin. Settle in.
Wait.
I don't know what settle in is in Spanish.
No, we didn't learn that. For some reason. It would just be like, get ready, wouldn't it?
Author.
Really? Prepararse? Maybe.
And as we go, Spain on the attack, and it's cleared away.
Oh, by Minga. Voy a acomodarme.
How has Brand got first to that ball? That's Spain.
It's impressive.
Spain
What?
are a little slow.
Oh, yes.
Brand,
I'm in. Go on. Oh.
they won't show the replay that far back, but literally, the pass then ran within about a couple of feet of, I believe it was Guijarro or possibly Caldente. Literally just stood watching the ball come to it, and Brand must have run 5 or 6 yards and nipped in, and suddenly there's a break the other way. And all the chances for Germany, the 2 best chances for Germany, have fallen to their right back. And sometimes you think if they'd fallen to Bull or Brand or Hoffman.
Yeah, again, it goes back to they're the ones setting it up, aren't they? So, in theory, technically, it has to fall to right back. So,
and I do think, like you say, I do think we forget as English women's football fans that we're somewhat spoiled by having a goal-scoring right back.
See, there are good points. Hello, Nancy.
There she is. So you can, just see. Are you really thinking of settling down there? Right. Are you planning to go anywhere anytime soon? There we go. She has moved out of the way.
She'll be back.
There we go, straight across the keyboard, because why not try and break everything? Has she put me on mute? No, she hasn't. Good.
Oh.
Now we're into the position where bodies are starting to have the odd ache and pain, and you're in the situation where that bouncing ball between you and an opposition player, and your body's going, do we really want to get hurt again, or does it really matter if they win it?
Yes, I've been battered and bruised for 90 minutes. How long?
It's like, can you not take it off her once she's taken the first touch? Parlayer's in, but again, Kleinhammer with a crucial
brave goalkeeping by Berger again there.
Crucial touch by Kleinhammer as well. I think if we see the replay there, and she's hurt herself doing so. Quite severely. That doesn't look good. It's never good when they're thumping the ground. Oh yeah, that is a full stretch. That is a full stretch and a full potential knee
Oh.
extension.
And then Paruello just gets a nick on her knee as well, doesn't she?
And then she
Overstretches.
stops and starts again.
Oh, yeah, you can see the twist. Oh, that looks painful.
Oh, yeah, and it's folded under her. Fingers crossed.
Dear me.
If that hasn't done a ligament, it's stretched it to the absolute limit.
Yeah. Yeah, it has, because we saw Sydney Lawman on the sidelines warming up. Just having a look at subs, how many? Germany have only made 2, so they still have room, and Spain have only made 2 as well.
And Sydney Lawman is coming on.
Hey, so I've got magic.
The best kept secret signing of Manchester City so far this summer, of course.
I know. I genuinely keep forgetting she's signed for City.
Unfortunately, they didn't. If they had done, they might. If they had done until it was actually announced, rather than just saying, "Would you like a Sydney Lawman Manchester City shirt?"
Yeah.
All of Manchester going, "Has she signed for us?"
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Well, I'll get it when it's confirmed.
Has she signed for us? No, honest. Yeah, so yeah, that's a lady who's in severe pain.
Can we not zoom in on people crying, please?
There's
No, have a bit of dignity, please.
I know they want the dramatic shots and everything, but yeah, she's like
her walking away, like that. That's fine because you're not zooming in, but to go right in on that emotion is.
But even then, it's like, can you not get a shot from the other side of the pitch, and because you still get that she's walking away shot without someone very clearly in pain.
That's the thing. Just leave her to it.
And
Spain
again,
can't believe they've had another free kick given against.
And again, Aitana Bonmati is making the kind of should be happening to us with Spain.
What is this? Because do we know the ref? Let's have a look. Edina Alves Batista. She sounds Spanish?
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Brazilian.
Or Brazilian. Latin of some description, but
yes. Yeah, Brazilian referee.
Clarabelle's never going to hit this from here. That must be full 35 yards. I have seen dramatic 35-yard free kicks going in, as I never tire of reminding people, but and it's the 90s. All I'm saying is the 97th minute.
97.
See if this goes in. He's going to fucking claim an assist.
No, she's lifted it towards the back post.
Oh, she should have just had a go, shouldn't she? I know it's easy for us to say sitting here watching, but have a go.
Drag deine Fuß dran. Put your foot through it.
Yes, put your foot through it, indeed.
Can we kind of stop showing Sophia Kleinherr crying while being treated at this point? It's a bit much.
Yeah.
We kind of get the point that she's sat there having her knee strapped up.
Yeah, like we know she's in pain. That's kind of it.
The Terry Bull joke. Tony getting in before Graham does.
Teddy Bull. Right, we need a bit of oomph, don't we, from this game?
Very good German metal band. Part of the Norddeutsche Herde. Biggest song was Augen auf. I'm not joking. I'm not making that up. That genuinely was. Like I could play it through the.
I never know with you anymore.
One of the few.
As she leaves it, why does Marion leave it? There's no one there.
One of the few bands to appear in the English chart with an exclamation mark in their name.
And Berger. Oh.
When you say you've been very restrained, is that because someone's physically tied you down to stop you eating on ground? Or is 50 Shades of Grey brackets hum?
No, we don't. No.
I have some very unconventional jokes. Show me. No, everyone's unsettled. There you go.
And everyone's going, oh, I need to read a Bible. Right.
Everyone's either massively unsettled or strangely turned on, and they don't know why. Like,
Call the priest. I need exorcism. Oh, dear.
exorcisms have just spiked across.
Just on the news. And it's a strange case across the nation this evening.
Would you like me to sing to you? I gave my love a chicken, it had no bone. Chicken.
What is happening?
That was a Simpsons reference. That was a properly obscure.
And it's the hands of Van Katzenberger again, as Paul serenades everyone. Now, if you'd sang Spider Pig, I would have got that one.
Well, you know, as everybody knows, Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Everyone's just like, this is what happens in extra time. This is why games cannot go to extra time.
No.
Can you imagine 0-0 between England and Germany in extra time? Can you imagine what will be going on? We'll just be like, right, we're just going to forget what's going on.
Were you singing it for Emma with the chicken? Oh, dear. Right, 101 minutes, and this is what we've come to. Quick, what's your favourite jingle from a? You can't call it cartoon, can you? Yeah, it's a cartoon.
You can call it a cartoon.
Yeah. It just sounds, childish sometimes.
Have you ever noticed how some men leave the toilet seat up? That's the joke.
But can you sing the Spanish version? Tony has challenged you.
Wasn't it Italian, the other one? The weird opera one, wasn't the weird opera? But it's just like, I don't know, I've lost control of this completely. I'm just a passenger at this point.
Frank, I have no idea what you're going on about, Paul.
Mariana.
Oh, Mariana is going out.
You know
Oh.
Mariana is Marioppa.
Prieto.
And Carolina Martin Prieto, who hasn't played since the first game.
Does anyone else think that Martin Prieto looks a bit like a Spanish Ken Zidali? Because I do. Just in case anyone else was wondering.
And that's the award-winning level of analysis that we provided. Simpsons references.
She's just run on the pitch. I haven't got anything to analyse at the minute.
Simpsons references. And does anyone think this player looks a bit like another one?
Oh dear. Christina Martin.
If you squint, Germany versus Spain looks a bit like Leeds United versus Manchester United. It's like,
if you squint.
If you squint, this is a good semi-final. Spain are going to score now. I thought they were for just a half second.
Oh, no, thank you. Oh, she's a month and a bit older than me. Is Martin Prieto?
Oh, that's Spain tax. That is blatant Spain tax because Churchy won the ball, did about 3 pirouettes in the middle of the field until she realised she was away, and then eventually the whistle went because the referee went, "Oh, behave, Maria Mendes."
She just fell over.
You just got absolutely spun-dried by Selena Churchy then.
Yeah.
But not illegally. She didn't touch you or anything.
No. And again, where's the checks that come into it? I know they probably didn't think, oh, it was big enough to check it, but when it's clearly wrong, then I feel a rant coming on about.
Rachel Brown finishes desperate for Spain to score. For the past half hour, she's been like, Germany feel like they're hanging on a bit.
Well, because she jinxed it before the game, saying Spain are going to win it.
You know, Germany have just scored. Oh, they're hanging on a little bit.
Patry is not a happy bunny. She is not a happy coneja. Right, 105th minutes, 1 minute of added time.
Thanks for that, Ryan.
We need something, don't we? We need something to really...
We need something to put the spring in the game. We need the lace on your nightgown, the point after touchdown, because we put the spring in Springfield.
To anyone who doesn't watch The Simpsons, I can only apologise.
Dusk is quite glad he doesn't have the BBC feed. I apologise. I assumed gender. That wasn't great.
Well, where else would you find singing jingles from shows? We've had our language bits coming through. In fact, we're just the People's Podcast, really, aren't we?
We are the people. That's it. Hashtag People's Podcast.
Hashtag People's Podcast. And thank you to everyone watching, of course. If you do enjoy the show, we're, of course, back for the final, but we are usually live on a Wednesday at 8:30, bringing you all the latest news from women's football across the world, but mainly WSL and the Championship.
Across the world, but mainly WSL.
Well, we check in, don't we? I keep an eye on Serie A and Liga FA predominantly, and we've all got different interests that we bring to the show. And so, yeah, so if you do enjoy it, come check us out on Wednesday. And of course, we're in partnership with the 115 Yards throughout this tournament, which is my personal football page. And I'm relaunching that podcast with some cool stuff in pre-season. And the transfer tracker, everyone knows about my transfer tracker by now, but it's starting to really, really take shape. It's massive. It is absolutely massive, this transfer tracker at the moment. I can't remember if it tells you how many minutes it is. It's a 13-minute read, this transfer tracker, if you read every single thing on it. So that shows you how much has happened across WSL and WSL2 over this summer. Mainly London City getting rid of everyone.
I do enjoy, by the way, as in terms of striking visual images.
Yes.
Whenever they pan to German fans with their Flaggenwand, the wall of flags, going back and forth.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, saying we'll watch on to the future. Yeah, so if ever there's usually international games, usually we have some watch-alongs. But for things like, the final day of the season in the championship, we had one. So yeah, we do. Yeah, cup finals. So we do, if we can, then we absolutely do more live watch-alongs as well. Don't you worry. But again, follow, subscribe, do whatever you need to do across all our channels to make sure you stay up to date. Of course, our personal handles.
I mean, to be honest, your average Wednesday podcast is pretty much the same level of anarchy as a watch along. In theory, it's let's talk about what happened this week, but it will disappear into.
Yeah, so the format of our usual Wednesday show, then, for anyone that's interested, we, depending on who's on, whether there's 3 of us or 4 of us, we usually hand out the games between the WSL and the Championship, and we do mini match reports about what's happened, any players to watch out for, any key moments, and all of the big news stories of the week, essentially. So yeah, it's a It's a bit of a one-stop shop, isn't it, on a Wednesday, which we love.
It is. An award-winning one-stop shop, no less.
Award-winning, yes.
That's a free kick. That's Linda Dowman managing to get away from Patrick Guijarro, which is rare. Not many
I have to
midfielders
say,
learn to do that.
Dalman hasn't played a big role in this tournament at all, but her coming on in this game, she's done exactly what she needs to do. And is doing it well, the frustration of it. The yellow card is coming out.
It's just interesting seeing the mild unsettledness of the
strange, isn't it?
Of the Spain midfield. They're not like you don't get the feeling they're playing badly. They're just mild. They're not quite humming with the same level of machine-like efficiency.
I agree. Yeah, efficiency is the right word. Yeah, absolutely. Free kick comes in. It's deflected. Oh, too many things. It's a game of pinball in the box.
Oh, no, it was probably about 20 yards wide, but bloody camera angles from Churchy as she tried to hit that over the shoulder.
Could have been quite similar to Michelle Adjiman's attempt last night where it hit off the crossbar and everyone thought it had gone in.
She was offside anyway, though. And yet she was offside, probably, based on the angle.
But thank you to everyone complimenting the show, and this is why we love you all. Graham, who I love your spams, Graham, so please do when you're at the Valley. We love that you've started to do match reports as well. Matt saying he's got really into the NWSL. Yes, because again, we cover the American leagues too, because most of us have adopted an NWSL team to follow along. Paul's changed his about 3 times, but I think
I have not. It was always Washington Spirit. I asked to spin the wheel about 3 times, admittedly, until it was Washington Spirit.
Because the racing Louisville kit was awful. That's why.
Well, it is. It's horrific. It's a Mark Skinner team kit. He'd like a kit like that.
Yes, he'd have one in every colour. But of course, the big thing that everyone loves is Paul's weekly rant about Mark Skinner.
Who probably has polo necks in the colours of the racing Louisville kit, because that's just the type of person he is.
But yes, it's fantastic. In fact, it's the only reason Tony watches to watch you on about Mark Skinner.
That and to criticise our Swedish pronunciations. One of these days, I'm going to get Joanna Rytting-Kaneryd right, but probably not tonight.
But hey, we appreciate the feedback, and we practice our pronunciations.
We endeavour to get better.
We do. We endeavour.
At least we try.
Clara Ball again down that left-hand side.
Oh,
working away into the box. Oh, and the deflection. And Katagoy has to really come out and deal with that.
Is it possible to put camera angles into room 101?
I think we should, regardless.
Because that ricochet then, I was like, oh, where's that going? And then it kind of just plops into Katagoy's hands, and she never hardly had to move to do anything with it. But
did you say plops?
I did say plop.
Underrated word.
It is an underrated word. Plop.
That was very satisfying. Thank you. Yes. Plop.
Plops in general are very satisfying.
Fun story about the word plop. When we whole story lives up to now. When we were in secondary school, it was near the middle of town, so there were loads of seagulls, as you'd imagine. And when you got to year 9, year 10, year 11, you got to go out in the field at lunchtime. No, it must have been year 10 because it was coursework.
What happened to year 7, 8, and 9? Were you just kind of locked into a room somewhere?
No, you had your own
You will not
yard.
see the sun until year 10. Like,
no, you had your own yard in 7, 8, and 9.
bringing Hunger Games up north. Jeez.
Oh, here we go. Yilbrand. Oh, and she was tripped. And the yellow card has been brandished again for Paralluelo. sorry, I'll rephrase that. It wasn't her second yellow. It was another yellow card for a Spanish player this time. Parallel. There we go. So yes, we're out in the field, and a girl in my friendship group was doing her homework at lunchtime, and a seagull pooed on it.
That's
So it comes.
amazing.
Okay, and I, to this day, it was one of the luckiest moments. Because it was flying quite fast, right? So it started to plop behind me, as it was, missed me, I still don't know how, and continued through her coursework, which was hilarious.
What you're basically saying is you were under a bird shit strafing run. Like, you were strafed by a seagull.
Oh, that would have been a lovely ball, but Paredes did enough to put off Churchy with that free kick. Yeah, so she then had to go to our teacher and be like, Miss, I'm really sorry.
But a
I
seagull
know this
shut on
sounds
me.
fake, but a seagull is booed up all
I
over.
have people who can vouch for the fact that a seagull has shat on my homework.
Yeah, she was like, I know it sounds fake. I'm so sorry. But everyone was there, and we all started laughing because it was hilarious. Oh, Samuel Paluelo out on the left, crosses the ball in.
And again, those passes,
Anthony,
those are the passes. Get it away!
just kick it.
Howard, for the love of God!
Kick it.
Rouse! Just channeling my
Oh dear.
70s
Oh,
German
it is.
war films there.
Boot it. Just don't let Athenia near the ball. Don't let Bonmati near the ball. Oh!
Will you piss off Spain?
Oh, have Spain done it?
Mind if I do?
Have they done it? Have they done a jammy England and have they won?
That needs gone there.
Go on, mind yourself into
I don't want to say that came from Sydney Lohman not clearing it, but
Could I just point out, you think my criticism is bad? Kerry's response to Rachel Brown Finnis getting really excited about Spain scoring is go and wank yourself into a coma.
oh. And more lines are crossed this evening on the Absolute Football Podcast. Let's go back to the football. Yes, goal Spain, finally, says Tony. Monse Tommy is very, very happy. But everyone rushes past her to celebrate and just try and cling on to Pina, which was a bit weird, but we'll skip past it.
Spain are going to win the final 1-0, and it's going to be an incredibly boring game.
It's going to be right at the last minute, and it's going to be frustrating.
It's going to be like the World Cup, and we may as well not do the bloody watch along because we've all got better things to do on a Sunday. And we've suddenly decided we don't actually like football anymore because Spain have bloody killed it again with their
After all
tiki-taka
this
bollocks.
That's it. That's absolutely it. Oh dear.
Tiki-taka, you pass it and shove it. And now we're just blatantly shoving in the back and
Blatantly fouling that didn't get pulled by the ref.
the we must let Spain through directive has finally made it through. The Spanish FA bank account payment has finally cleared into the referee's account.
Cleared. I bet. Come on, Germany.
We're not actually accusing anybody of corruption, by the way, for clearness. This is all said for dramatic effect.
Well, Matty practically plopped that in. Oh, yeah, so my story wasn't over. We got distracted by the goal. So she's gone up to the teacher and said, Miss, I'm so sorry. It sounds fake, but a seagull genuinely did plop in my homework. So then a bit of time passed, and our teacher was telling us about the coursework, about how we could improve it. And she was like, you know what? Just plop some idioms in there and just make it better. And that's how you're going to get your A star. And this girl just turned around and went, plop, really, miss?
I love the fact we've got really, really angry about Spain, and then you just casually go straight back to telling a story about a seagull shite bombing one of your friends' homework. Like,
we need something to raise the mood again, okay? And I quite like that story. So you're welcome, everyone.
Oh, and now we're going to stay on our backs for another 35 seconds in classic time wasting that is
Classic time
often the
wasting.
prerogative of
that
princes from
angle, though, as annoying as it is that Spain did it, that it was a very tight angle. So the fact that she did get that through, but yeah, I agree with Graham. Won't be happy with being beaten at the near post like that. You probably didn't expect to be beaten at the near post like that, to be fair. Oh, Tanya is terrifying, isn't she? Especially in slow motion.
It looks like she's got a good metal scream in her. Like you could probably.
You can see her in a mosh pit. Yeah.
Good save, Katashoy.
Come on, Germany. Come on.
Because that is. Leia Schuler is doing Leia Schuler things. Who, incidentally, why is she only on with a few minutes to go when she's hammering strikes like that? That was destined for the top corner.
This is my issue because I don't know if they've made it public if she is suffering from an injury or anything like that. But yeah, why is Leia Schuler only coming in extra time? Because we know what she can do, so there's clearly something not 100% right.
I'm wearing Spanish flag eyeshadow on Sunday. Sod it. We'll just put every jinx we possibly can.
Every jinx, yep. And in it's just not falling for Germany, is it?
It doesn't fucking work.
Oh, why has it got to be England and Spain again?
Let's have a massive huff, because that'll help.
It's just like the international version of Man City versus Real Madrid. Just over and over again.
Shut up. You can either have
It's over and over and over
you can either
again.
have a repeat 2020.
Beauty come on. Lovely ball through the middle.
Shut.
Chelsea, but gets dispossessed. One.
It doesn't matter what result this game had. You were getting a repeat of something. Now shut up. Do your podcast.
And there's you told for this evening. Right.
I'm still here.
I've gone into hiding. Oh, and that ball, if only could have found someone in the middle. But look like we've got a calf for Vamsa there.
What's Katie McCabe doing there?
Oh, one for people who listen to us.
One for the OG viewers of the podcast. That one.
Oh, Katie McCalf.
The Katie McCabe calf injury, where we spent 20 minutes speculating on whether Katie McCabe would punch cattle. And that's the kind of stuff you win awards
in the new season.
Don't forget to tune in.
You two can be a part of these obscure references.
For more high quality content.
It just isn't. Why is it not working? Come on, Germany. Last minute equaliser. Take it to pens. Come on.
Shut up.
You get the feeling Robin Cowan and Rachel Brown Finish kind of want Spain to win this.
I wonder why. Oh, don't get a second. Run with that.
She got everything you need. See, we get the raccoons references in there. That's the level of desperation we're in. Poof! Where you go?
Long ball, go on. You're in the dying minutes. What are you doing?
That didn't go well. 2-0. I'll save Catherine Berger.
And Catherine Berger. That has to save it. Yes, good. Come on, counter. Let's go. Quicker. Into Dalman in midfield. Down to Ulebrand on the right-hand side. Can she put the ball across? Oh, there was no one there. No one on the end of it.
Oh, it's England versus Spain, everybody.
There's still another 6 seconds. Okay, something can happen.
He is throwing a hissy fit. Yes, he is.
You know the good thing about that though is it's going to be a full-on hate watch.
These refs need to stop being in the way. Oh, and that's it. Full time. Full time, and it ends 1-0. That's it. That's all it was. The difference between these two sides. Germany just couldn't find a way through that frustrating.
Insert 3,000 women's football media people tweeting. That's why she win the Ballon d'Or twice in a row, best in the world, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's why they're champions. Blah 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 blah. And it was. If you took that goal out of that game, the angle on it, the everything, that was beautiful. But for that to be the way that Germany's gone out of the contest, it just it's heartbreaking, isn't it? Heartbreaking. But yeah, put your thoughts in the comments. What did you think about that game? Because as Dusky's just said there, you know, when Germany have got all their players fit and available, they'll be scary. Yeah, because they were missing so much in this game. However, it's what you've got, isn't it?
Leah Alessandri in full John Terry. In her full kit, even though she hasn't played. She gets to play again.
Esther and Katzenberger swapping shirts. That one just
hold on, just the weirdness there, and this is again why Spain are because they're celebrating, and it's Leia Schuler who's smiling and laughing and having a joke, and Aitana Bonmati looks like she's just lost after having scored the winning goal of the Euro semi-final.
It's strange, isn't it? Because you agree that, you know, once the game's over, kind of that veil of, you know, you're my enemy lifts. But it is still weird to see, like, you've just kicked us out of a big tournament. Let's have a laugh and a joke about it. But yeah, you
can respect Spain, but you can't like them.
That should be their official motto.
They're just not a very likable team in any way.
Well, what Ryan said, no, I said I wanted Spain, yet Germany should have won. Yeah, and I think that's the difference between should have and whether the right team gets through, but ultimately it's just down to that one goal. If we'd only, I don't know, I think it would have been better if it had gone to penalties, because then at least it would be fairer for that performance, because it was so even, wasn't it, all the way through.
And now all of England has just gone, oh, for crying out loud, that's a 1-0 loss in the final, isn't it?
England needs to have the performance of their life on Sunday and just completely go for it. Not have any inhibitions, not have any worries or doubts or anything, and just completely go for it. Because that Spanish team are, yes, they're frustrating, but they're patient in a sense, aren't they? Because they've got the belief that they're going to score at some point, that there is going to be a goal in it.
England need a midfield. If
they do.
If the midfield are only going to turn up for one game this tournament, pray God it's this one, because it could be very, very painful otherwise.
Need them for this one, yeah. Do you think, okay, so looking at who we've got, and again, people in the chat get involved, looking at the team, regardless, we'll take away, you know, who Serena's probably going to choose. If you had a choice, Paul, of the players available, who were you starting in that midfield, if it was up to you?
Looking at the England
squad. Or is
squad,
it a case of tactics rather than personnel? What do you think?
looking at that England squad, which I now need to bring up to remind myself of it, because it's been 84 years since the start of the tournament.
Since the start of the match, it feels like as well. But while you're doing
That's it. Spain turned football into cricket. They have the gift of making the 90 minutes last 4 days. Like,
it just felt like it's only been 2.5 hours. It's been less than some of our other streams, and yet it's felt longer. Yeah, gave a few real clear-cut chances. Spain took one of their half chances. Yeah, nothing much between them. It's how I feel about the Lionesses. We know, Tony. We know.
the trouble with the
Germany,
squad.
Wales, England, Spain.
The trouble with the squad is there are 5 midfielders.
Mm.
And honestly, I'd just pick Walsh and Stanway because.
Okay.
And then Maya Letitia is an extra defender.
Yes. I don't know.
And possibly because there was speculation she was going to play that role. If you've got someone moving further forward and you want to play kind of technically a 3-5-2, but Leah Williamson is the spare centre back, is the one who kind of steps out of defence into almost a defensive midfield.
Okay, yeah, because we've seen her play more of a defensive mid before, haven't we? So that could definitely be an option. I would definitely bring my Letitia in. I know Serena is chosen Esme Morgan, and honestly, Esme Morgan has gone up in my estimations in this tournament. I will hold my hands up to that. You can see how much she has improved. But for the type of game they're going to have, I genuinely think Letitia would be a good shout, even just to try it. You've got through to the final somehow, so why not give her a chance to prove herself?
There is the obvious possibility that if Maya Letitia is in there, then if Maya Letitia goes through Aitana Bonmati in the first 5 minutes, not that we're advocating injury, but we're advocating hard tackles, as we always do against a team like Spain. Because Germany did that.
Yeah.
Germany did that tonight. Germany didn't let Spain get into their rhythm. And it clearly had an effect on them for 118 minutes.
And that's what they need to do, don't they? They need to throw them off their game, don't make them feel comfortable, and really, really go for it.
Dusk is probably right with regards to Serena playing Maya Letitia as a centre-back, but...
Hey, anything is possible in life. Probably not that, for being realistic, but that wasn't the question of being realistic. It was who would Paul want
because a midfield of Stanway, Walsh and Toon against that Spanish midfield worries me. If they play if they play as a unit like they have played for the majority of this tournament.
I do worry. I still think Toon can start. Of course she can. I genuinely think she's got the fire when she comes on as a substitute. I think that is more what we need. And that was what we found, wasn't it, when we moved from them coming on as super subs during the last Euros and then to them starting, we then didn't have that oomph off the bench. Matt's in, putting Eve Charles in. She's a natural left back. So put her there, player there.
Tony is basically vocalising my worry. That England midfield will absolutely get run over.
Yeah. Considering how hard it was for Germany against that midfield tonight, I share your concerns. I really do.
And the problem England have is if you're trying to think of, I hesitate to use the term midfield destroyer, which is the term they use in the men's game for players like N'Golo Kante. But if you like a proper number 6, number 8, I'm not sure how they work with numbers now in terms of what roles. But the type of midfielder who is in there to disrupt the rhythm of the opposition. The box-to-box midfielders who can do that. Because in theory, that's supposed to be Georgia Stanway, but she has been subdued so far this tournament.
She hasn't been able to get into her rhythm this tournament, has she? No, been a bit quiet overall.
And Kira Walsh is not a physical player. She's your spray the ball all over midfield and get on the ball Bon Mati fashion. So
Yes.
when you have a game against Spain where Kira Walsh probably won't have much of the ball because Spain will pass 400 times sideways, and players will be running around chasing them, Kira Walsh will be less of a factor. And yes, I was about to say that. You brought that up, but yes,
we need like an Erin Cuthbert. We need. I know this might be Villa bias coming in, but like Lucy Parker, we need someone strong like that. We need someone like even Miri Taylor, like who's never has had a sniff in this team, but someone who is just solid and will go for those tackles and will put pressure on and isn't afraid of it. To make the Spanish side know you're not going to walk all over us.
Even players, England don't have a player like Shirkan Niskin because Tony points that out for France because you've got we mentioned Alyssa Sents a little this evening.
Very poetic, Tony. Thank you. France have a master's degree.
I mean, France is a nation of wine, so you'd expect them to have a master's degree in bottling.
Yeah.
And
we'll tell them to put a cork in it, shall we?
There we go.
Oh yeah, all the wine puns.
And the trouble is, as well, if you try and think of England midfielders who you would bring in, who could play that role, there just haven't been that many developed. Like,
no,
Jordan Nobbs could probably have played that role a few years ago, but she's just faded away from international relevance.
Yeah. And she still had a good couple of tournaments in her, Jordan Nobbs, so that will forever be a sore point, I think.
Laura Coombs made tournaments and she was just kind of there. And did her job and was effective in her own way, but if you're looking at it going, oh yeah, we will combat the combined three-headed monster of Patry, Bon Mati, and Puteas with Laura Coombs, you're thinking, oh bollocks.
And that's nothing against Laura Coombs because we do love Laura Coombs, but at that level, you need someone who's gonna have that extra spark of something.
And the next generation of players aren't there yet because players like Lara Blinkilde-Brown could do that job, or could be converted to do that job eventually.
Yeah,
but
and
not
it's
yet.
Because they always talk about the pathway, don't they? And they always talk about everyone coming through, but it's then one giving them the chance to come through, but then because they aren't given the chance to do that, there's then no one there to take over properly, and the gap between them in terms of being prepared.
And the subs bench for England as well is all the same type of midfielder. Grace Clinton, Jess Park. It's all the same type of midfielder.
I mean, Grace Clinton's got a bit more physicality to her. Jess Park's got the speed, I suppose. But we need someone who kind of embodies all of it, don't we?
You look at the key thing is, like you say, you look at Shirkan Niskin, you look at Erin Cuthbert and go, who's the English version of them?
Yeah.
Because Georgia Stanway isn't it.
No.
Chief.
And it's hard.
Grace Clinton and Latoon can't play in the same team.
No. Which we have said for
as
quite a while.
It's been proven. And the only person who doesn't know that is Mark Skinner, 244. There we go.
Hey, you got it in. There we go.
But, even someone like Philippa Angeldal, just that kind of hard-running midfielder, England don't have one. Because Georgia Stanway has almost had it eased out of her somehow, because she was that in Euro 2022. But
yeah, she was. Which is a frustrating thing because we've seen it. We just need more of it.
She's got delusions of grandeur. Someone's told her she's a number 10 as well. or a 3.8 or an 8.5 or whatever the hell stupid terms they
8.5 on the back of the shirt.
8.5.
8.5. Yeah, it's
I love how Dusky says the way to do it is just Lexi Potter will just be told be a tank. Like,
and that's the thing. If they're playing with people like that and they've seen it close up and you think, I can do that. Yeah, I'll be that. Because if you spot there's no one else like you doing that, then automatically, you're good to go, especially in a team that's crying out for it.
Potentially, but then you look at the players that are being picked for England and you think, am I going to get into a team being that box-to-box 8 midfielder, or do I need to be either someone who sits in front of the back four and pings passes around when the other 2 midfielders do my running for me, aka Kieran Walsh, or can I be someone who has amazing eyelashes, runs around and is very, very skillful but disappears from games a lot? We all know who we're talking about with that one.
Yeah, I mean, Tony's in there, for that Swedish midfield. You had Angeldal as the 6, Ziggy Otioma as the box-to-box, with Aslani as the 10. Yeah, so you had all of those players complementing each other and knew what they need to do and how they could work together.
And I think it feels kind of desperate as well, because, when you read the England interviews, it's almost like they're desperately trying to convince people, oh yeah, we have that midfield as well. Everyone points at Spain where they have Bonmati as the deep line midfielder, Patrick Guijarro as the run around, do everything, and Buteas as the creative one. Yeah, we have that, honest, because we have Kira as the Bonmati, and then we have Ella Toon running around doing stuff as the Patrick Guijarro now, and she does so much running. It's like, does she really?
Yeah.
Like, why is she not? Why is she not being mentioned, or why is she not being noticed by people like us who are actively looking for that sort of?
Yeah. I've just been distracted by an article entitled "Should Adjuman and Kelly Start in the Final?" And you get to vote. You get a vote on it. And I voted.
Is this one of those BBC clickbait ones?
Yes, it is. And it's successful because I did it. So I clicked on no, keep their super sub impact, and 49% agree with me. 23% say they both need to start. 24% says just Kelly should start.
The Chloe Kelly fan club is mobilised nice and quickly then. He said cynically.
Yes, that's a bit worrying.
PR Kelly. Did you see the thing the other day, which of course was from an Arsenal fan that claimed that Chloe Kelly is the player everybody thinks Lauren James is? It's like, oh, your institutionalised racism is showing there, fella.
Wait, so they said Chloe Kelly is the player.
Chloe Kelly is the player actually that everybody thinks Lauren James is in terms of skill and ability.
What?
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
Well, it was quite funny because it was one of those things that blows up on women's football Twitter, and it had some like 250 quote tweets, and most of them were just along the lines of, "Hey, your unconscious bias is showing." Like,
they're not even. You can't compare the two. What I have noticed, especially during this tournament, during the last couple of seasons, people will say anything just to completely rattle anyone. And women's football, where I don't know if I mentioned it the other night, but I was talking to Liberty Simons, who is very good and reports on women's football. And she was saying, I had to call out an account the other day because it was one of your lads' accounts. And they purposefully took the Majri penalty where she did the weird run-up. And
yeah, I saw her quote this.
Yeah.
Tried to claim it was the one that France had lost.
Said, this is the penalty that sent France out of the tournament. It's like, well, that's just not true. You're purposely skewing the narrative to get your clicks and to, get people like, "Way, women's football show." And it's like, you're doing that for engagement, and suddenly women's football, you'll suddenly tweet about it because it'll get you that engagement. And it's just factually wrong.
Well,
Like-
this guy was getting hammered because he quoted and all the whole, the difference maker and all that sort of stuff. And Chloe Kelly is not Lauren James, and people were like, "You've not said anything about Ajibang at all." And there were
Yeah.
a lot of quite big accounts and podcasts that do that, and it's you're just like,
Yes, I know. Let's be real. If anyone made the difference in that match, it was Ajuman first. Ajuman and her passion for the game and her fire to get on it.
and the absolute iconic moment of her goal and Seb Hutchinson's commentary and
It
everything
was just the emotion. Like, I got emotional watching it, and I was like, "That is how commentary should be done. That is exactly how it should be done." Now, 2 hours 50, and thank you to everyone who has been watching, listening, getting involved in the chat. We absolutely love it. It was great to see lots of people that join us regularly and some new faces in as well. So thank you very much. And like we said, we are usually during the football season, we are live on a Wednesday night at 8:30. So just a bit later than we were today. But we will be back for one final time on Sunday for the final, which is now officially England versus Spain, a rematch of.
and we're still finishing not earlier than we normally do on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, yes, we are indeed. 10 to 11. But hey, yes, if you do want all the latest football news and updates, you can follow the Absolute Football Podcast across all socials. You can follow our personal accounts, which are right there on the screen, and the whole 115 yards as well, for all of those latest bits of news and transfer news in particular as well. But yeah, we can only say thank you, and we appreciate all of you for joining us. And we will be back. I remember the kickoff time is slightly earlier at 5 o'clock on Sunday. So we'll see you.
Are we actually going to do a bit of a pre-game, even if it's only like 10 minutes?
Yeah, let's do that.
As opposed to me turning up literally just as kickoff happens, slightly disheveled, going, "Hey, everyone, I made it."
Waiting around for you. But yeah, we can do. What do you want to do? 15 minutes?
Let's not go crazy. If it goes to extra time and penalties, and we're sat there for 3.5 hours, it's like shot a bolt in the first 15 minutes with all the talking points. We just sat there for 3 hours, like.
So, done now. But yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll have a chat about that, and we will.
We can do 15 minutes because there's going to be news and stuff, and there's pre-game stuff and lineups and panic.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Should we do 15 minutes?
Yeah, let's
do 15 minutes. Right. So we will be with you from 4:45 on Sunday. So come and join us one last time for a final watch along, and we'll have you. We'll have all of the updates for when the pod's coming back, and all of that stuff. And we'll let you know all of those key dates. So yes, so please do like, follow, share, subscribe, whatever you need to do across all our accounts. And we will see you Sunday, 4:45. And thank you once again. So see you then. Bye.